1, 2, 1, 2. Let's see, upcoming. Right, we are live. I've moved my camera out to clean it. Sorted, I think. Wait until somebody comes in and tells me. Oh, I really need to do an intro for this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, JC Roby. How you doing? Richard Larson, good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. CJ, sorry. Hope you're well. What's up? OR. What's up? Yes, you do. I know. I just sit here like a moron. What are you laughing for? Donald, how you doing? Dion's Paranormal Pursuits, hello. Joshy Boy, Cass McDonald. There's a reason you do 1, 2 when you're doing mic checks. It's for the sound. See if it peaks your audio. I normally do all this before the stream, but I've literally just finished editing this stuff. Had my breakfast at 1:10. And straight on you. Good morning, Susan. Frag, Jan R. Hello. Because you're funny. Yes, I am. Very funny. Karen Young, hello. Giuseppe Stromboli, Catherine Lawrence, hello. Katie W, hello. Damien Tanner. Change my name to make it easier. What was it before? You have this streaming in 2 channels. Yeah, vertical and horizontal. It's been this way for weeks, Fahab. One's vertical, one's horizontal. Snowing too much here in Germany, so I have the day off work. We haven't got anything. It's actually not even cold here today. Well, it's cold outside. Good afternoon, Mama Geek. 6 degrees. Alright, it is pretty cold. It is pretty cold. Glad you're on. I need cheering up. You lost your nan yet? Ah, no. Sorry to hear that. Grim Soul Taker, hello. Claire PNC, hello to you. Beardo, you're starting to look like Rasputin. But you have people in the other channel. All my chat should come through on one. That's the idea behind YouTube's thing. Ah, Wet Dog Ink and Quiltress. I'm not seeing them on there, but they're over there. See, this is supposed to be seamless, where I can read it on all the chats on the main channel, and that's not what's happening. Ah, Paranormal Engineer, how you doing? Guys, if you're on the vertical, you may want to come over to the horizontal, because it's clearly not working. I can't see the chat unless I turn my head, and that's exhausting, and then I'm not looking anywhere near the camera, looking like Rasputin. This is just what I needed to get me through work this afternoon. Hello, Emily Dunn. How you doing? It's not though, because I was in there. I'm gonna have to work out how to turn this shit off, and I. Oh, it is what it is. I'm not messing with it now. Very good. Came to the horizontal. Thank you very much, Paranormal Engineer. My chat was fine in the other. Yeah, but I don't think I was seeing you in the other chat. Right, if anyone's in the vertical, can you chat in the vertical now? See if I can see it. Professional streamer. No, it's just the design for this YouTube dual stream to YouTube is clearly broke, because I'm supposed to be able to see both chats in one. And it's clearly not working. Oh, can we do a portrait mode? Because apparently portrait mode brings more viewers in, but it doesn't seem to be doing that. But if I can't read the chat, then that's why. You got 3 inches of snow? We've had snow twice this year. Like, the smallest amount ever. Our street got snowed. Because we're in a cul-de-sac. The what do you call them? Not snowplows. We don't even have them in the UK. Gritters and stuff. They won't come down our street because it's so narrow. 5 degrees in Newcastle, but the feel is -5. Yeah, I went out this morning doing the recycling and stuff, and oh my god, it was cold. And then my sister-in-law, the bitch. I'm separating the cardboard and the plastic and the food and the bottles and, you know, being a decent human being, the environment and recycling and shit, and you can get fined for not doing it. And I heard the door bang, and I thought it was my front door, but it was obviously next door. So my sister-in-law snuck out. And then just lets out the loudest BOO! While I've got my head in a bin. Jesus Christ. I took off. So she is now the bitch. Seamless plug, but I sort of got bored yesterday and created a side-eye guy curtain stacker. A side-eye guy curtain stacker? What? -5 in Egersund in Norway. That's pretty cold. Modern technology guaranteed to fail. It clearly is, because I'm looking at the other one to see if there's, I don't know. Good morning from the frozen tundra of Missouri. Well, Missouri was, see, I thought Texas, Missouri, places like that were warm all year. I'll shut my mouth because I'm not entirely sure where Missouri is. I thought, no, never mind. I don't know where it is. I'm not even going to guess. Okay, I'm not seeing my chat from portrait in this horizontal. Yeah, I'm not seeing it either, but if I look over there, 5 degrees. Modern technology. You got a snow day, Boo. How bad's the snow where you are, Boo? What's the temperature? I know you were allowed to smoke in the toilet the other day because it was so cold outside. Hello, Ali DB in North Wales. Weather like there? Is it cold and miserable? Like it's really grey and dark and miserable out there. It's horrible. Using horizontal on the phone. Using horizontal on phone in the vertical. I finished the first couple of patterns. Still working on other projects. I need to check on supplies, but your surprises moving forward. Surprises for me. Please do not include packing peanuts. Please. Pretty sure I got stitched up with those packing peanuts. Pretty sure. Right, Nick Derrick. I just keep looking back before the chat to see if doesn't seem to make a difference. What's I just read that 27 degrees Fahrenheit. English, please. I don't understand what Fahrenheit is. I don't know what the ratio. Hi Jeff from Boo Productions. Have you been fanboying over Jason? I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. Not just to mock him, but it was a nice thing to see, you know? Somebody's sort of paranormal idol turns up when they chat and then watch them get flabbergasted. I think it's incredible. Really do. We don't today. Yesterday, chasing rubbish and bins and shit around the street. Day before, I've not known the UK to have as many storms as we've had in the winter period. It's been relentless all winter. Blanky hello from Alexis Artemis. Raw packing peanuts cover in footed. What? There were 10 inches of snow in Mansfield, Ohio. Jesus. Beardo doesn't do freedom numbers. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, we're going to do some Jack Doherty. Well, I found a 45-minute takedown of Jack Doherty that I'm going to react to. Right, so you've opened one on the phone and you've got the other one open. Hasn't stopped raining for weeks. No. It's been wet. It's been cold. It's been dark. It's been miserable. Horrible winter. Last winter wasn't too bad. This one, horrible. Weather modifications. -15°C. Holy shit. I don't think I've ever seen temperatures that cold in the UK. Not in my lifetime. There's another storm coming in tonight. You are joking, right? It's just after midnight. You're in Brisbane. 29 degrees C. 29. Oh, yeah, summer in Australia. Your summer's starting to peter off now, right? Kind of like our August, September. Jack is such a tool. He absolutely is. I did a video on him before, but I got a lot of copyright claims, and I'm like, any second now he's going to strike me. But now he's probably on his way to prison. He doesn't care. It's been very moist. It has. Your wife is colder. If she reads this, she will be. Jesus. How rude. That's freezing. Vicky Hemming, it's beyond free. Minus 15. Jesus. You could just put a chicken outside and it'll stay frozen. That's wild. It's currently minus 4 here, and it's due to get worse. Where are you, Paul? Minus 13? Jesus. Met Office have announced a storm a little while ago. Really? I'm sick of chasing my bins and shit around. Oh. Yep. Warnings for overnight. Jesus. Hey, Wednesday's a dry day, but it's bastard cold. I've seen all these articles popping up to say that we'd do like another Beast from the East. Except the Met Office and anything. But the newspapers are like, the snow doom is coming to the UK and it's not. Sunderland. Jesus, cold up there. Christian, I don't think he's behind bars yet, but he's going there. But that's what we're going to react to in a little while. So could you piss outside and watch the steam freeze? It's a bonus to get a yellow lightsaber. I wouldn't be handling that. Just saying. Peter, you can secure the bins with bungee ropes across the tops. Keeps them shut. Oh, we don't have bins. We've got bags. But yeah, bungees. I've actually got bungees in the garage. I could bungee them to the outdoor storage. Thing is, we don't put the recycling bags inside of the storage box because it fucking stinks when the sun's on it. Wind chills here tomorrow is supposed to be around minus 30. Jesus. Upper Peninsula in Michigan. I thought you lived in New York. There you go, Squad Andy. How you doing? I'm still half asleep, sorry. Clearly, you forgot where you live. What's wrong with you? If you don't have bungees, just stretch your boxes over the top. If I had a ban button on this channel, I'd have pressed it there. Don't have dickhead. Absolute dickhead. So, what's everyone been up to? I woke up this morning, I had a notification for the live stream from last night. This guy was just like, this is the most boring video I've ever watched. Quit it while you're ahead or some shit. I was like, what? I thought it might have been like a new chat. It's not. Somebody's been watching my channel for ages. Suddenly, I'm very boring. Vicky Emming, thank you for the 20 Australian didgeridoo dues. 44 degrees in Adelaide. Hotter tomorrow. Nah, that's too hot. That's way too hot. Sometimes I feel for the cartoon head sat there with the mask and the hat and stuff on in that heat. Do you have many signed up for the Derby meet and greet? It's sold out. I don't know how many tickets there were because I'm nothing to do with the organising or anything like that. I'm just the guest. But yeah, it's completely sold out, and we're looking at other dates now. Got up at 4 AM and drove to work. I got up at 8:30, ambled into the kitchen, made my own coffee, sat in the living room, and I came out here. Dad's parents used to own a resort in Upper Peninsula, Michigan, and we used to have vacation there in the summers. Okay, so, right. I am in New York, it was a typo. Well, stop it. Stop making mistakes in my chat. Can you teach Seg how to say Vicky Emming? No. He's beyond saving. It was painful. Painful. Watching the side-eye guy trying to... there were people in his chat breaking the word up phonetically for him to read, and he still couldn't get it right. It's funny, but I feel for Vicky. I've seen Vicky in a lot of channels, and obviously she donates a lot of money to a lot of people. She's very kind. People like, Vicky Bing, thank you very much. I did it. Alright, fair enough. I did do it. But it was, when we first got introduced to Vicky Hemming. I'll go to my corner and drink my coffee. Put another spoonful of coffee in it, Megan. You need it. Beardo, don't mind him, the chat would defend you. It tickled me a bit because the overwhelming response from live streams of over 300 people is like, they're really enjoyable. This one guy's like, it was shit. You're boring. Excuse me? How fucking rude. But your 7 subscribers love your content. Muppet. Are you watching the Rumble this weekend with it being in Saudi Arabia? It's actually on a decent time here in the UK. I probably will then. I don't know what time it's on. It's in Saudi Arabia. That WWE blood money. And he did have a little apple juice. What? Oh, apple juice. Yeah, I'm sure he did. It wasn't apple juice. I know what was in. He nearly showed the bottle, didn't he? I'll join you with coffee and a biscuits and sausage gravy. Yeah, but you don't mean real gravy, do you? You mean that white stuff. When he got it right, he called me Laura. There's no saving him. There's no saving him. Do you have any more planned charity events for 2026? Yes. I'll be doing one sort of September time again. I'm only going to do one a year, not because I'm lazy, but because there was so much money raised. I don't want to be doing them every couple of months and then begging and stuff. If I can do one sort of massive one a year, I think that would be the best option. So I'm going to reach out to some cancer charities to see if I can get some sort of promotional materials from them. I can make it all myself if they can't anyway, but obviously Mind were very involved and they were in the stream and stuff. Literally just woke up. It's 9:17 AM. So mean to me, I'm going to cry. You can tell it's early. You haven't mentioned your... Never mind. You love biscuits and gravy. Just had my PC serviced. Hopefully that'll help stop crashing when I'm gaming. I know we're all too... That one behind me. I've done so much work on that to try and keep it running because it's on a 3040 graphics card. The motherboard's out of date and everything. And it's starting to have issues. And I keep patching it, but I think I'm going to have to buy another graphics card for it and more memory for it. But the problem, because the daughter uses it more than me, but the problem with it is the cost of graphics cards and memory sticks. It's just astronomical. They've gone up. Graphics cards have gone up by 74% since November. And memory sticks have gone up, I think it was like fucking 849%. A memory stick you'd pay 50 quid for is like the just I had 2 glasses of apple juice yesterday. It was a nice vintage, not the strongest. I got tap water. Nothing, Megan. Nothing. Go back to your coffee. Back to your coffee. Can I add you to the Cider Guy Curtains tracker since you're a public figure? I wanted to. I don't get what that is. I'm going to have to have a look at that after, and I'm going to have to have a look. Sorted. I can see all the messages. Hey, Gillian. Were you in the vertical? Because I'm going to have to work out how to turn it off because it's definitely not working, is it? You can see all of the messages. Yeah, PCs. There was a time when I bought the one behind me where I paid, alright, it was a lot more than a console, but you future-proof yourself by it because the console, the 360 had gone, the Xbox One was in, but they were already talking about the next gen consoles. I was like, I'm just moving to PC, thinking I'd save myself some money long term. I fucking haven't. What I could have done really was upgrade that one, but it was struggling so much, and I can't build a PC or rebuild or replace stuff. I'd have to have a YouTube video side by side. Now I've got my main PC, I can probably do it. Hey, blank faces, BRB smoke break. Are you allowed outside now? Are you allowed inside to smoke, Jeff? Hey, Jeff, before you go, I just want to thank you for your kind words in your video. I only sort of laughed at how much they fucked up in regards to Seg, but the kind words in your video, I really do appreciate it. Because somehow I missed that those people were saying that I beat my wife. Muppets. Had someone order a graphics card with 3 fans and it cost almost $800. See, I want, because my editing software, I can hear my PC trying to take off. So I was like, well, a 5090 would future-proof myself. So I use GeoForce RTX graphic cards. Hey, Vicky Emming, thank you very, very much for the 5 gifted. Thank you very, very much. So, the 5090 was about $1,500 when they came out a year ago. 1,500, say, which is expensive. Don't know if you can see that. 3,284. £3,284. Absolutely disgusting. Vicky, thank you again very, very much. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, Beardo. Seg's curtains are reaching legendary status. Just chilling and watching on portrait mode. Keeping on, Beardo. Thank you, Maria. Wait, I can see Maria's comment now. So it kind of works. You're running a 4070. It's 4070. I got it in this PC, but that back there is a 3040. But I suppose I don't need to buy a new graphics card if I just want to use that to record and live stream. Because I was going to live stream off that today. Then the daughter, before she went to work, decided she was going to play some CSGO. Don't know where she gets it from. It's insane. I have to take a second mortgage out of the house. Yeah. Buy a fairly decent second-hand car for that. I mean, I need graphics cards, decent graphics cards for my business, you know. I can't warrant that cost. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Good afternoon, Guffalot Waffles. Hope you're doing very well. Had to get rid of all the dust from under the CPU. Update a couple of things, but other than that, he said the CPU should handle gaming like a dream, so it doesn't work. I haven't got a clue. Yeah, dust is the biggest enemy. I mean, my PC is behind my monitors. So when it comes, I've put my monitors on these swing arms. I can literally just the monitors out of the way, so I can pull the glass off and then get in there dusting. I do it once a week. I've got compressed air and stuff. I did have compressed air. Now I've actually bought an electronic duster to try and keep the dust out of it. Because if your fan starts slowing, your PC will overheat. And dust is highly flammable. What was that price direct from the manufacturer or a store beer? That was Amazon, which is about right. I mean, even if you go on, let me have a look. I go on CyberPower. No, is it? Yeah, CyberPower. Uh, 59. Let's have a look over on CyberPower. Screen share. 59. Right, we've done the PC. We just won the graphics card. Right, GeoForce RTX 3,199 from CL Computers. CyberPower built my first PC. Oh wait. You can buy a pre-built PC with a 5070 in it for 2,300. 5070. Right, there's obviously less memory. You'd be better off buying a new PC than a graphics card on its own. Wait, what was that? PC Finder Gear Store. Gear Store, that's what we want. Don't want this stuff. Oh, this is just peripherals. Can you not buy graphics cards from these guys anymore? Oh, you can't just buy the graphics cards anymore. Holy shit, you can buy RTX 3050. And it's still $1,000. Oh my god, the cost's just not going down. Ridiculous. Depends on who made the card, as they will vary depending on. Yeah, the reason I use the GeoForce RTX is with the editing software I use, DaVinci Resolve, they work well together. Got CyberPower Lux 32 gig and 4070 1200 pre-built before the 50 series came out on Amazon. Yeah, that's a. I mean, that's a 3040 in that. It'll still run Warzone. I used to run and stream Warzone off that. It wouldn't run and stream now because it's obviously getting slow and all the rest of it. But yeah, on mini PC multitasks as well. Sometimes it's better. Obviously, the reason I haven't gone live from that computer is I don't have lighting this end. I've built everything from this end out. But today, oh, you're not gonna be able to see it. But no, you're not gonna be able to see it. Today I actually did the lighting all the way around. I had more lighting come. So I've done all above the window and in front of me now and down the side of the walls. What did Full Metal say? Oh, I see that. Thorn, how you doing? Beat up my son's IT guy. PC died a few months ago and now I have the Mega Franken PC and him and his work buddies built from pieces they had. Yeah, some people stockpile computer parts. And if you know somebody that's got stockpiled computer parts, half the game done. Off work ill, so being able to catch this afternoon. Let's go, Lee MC. Amazon got the 5070. Yeah. 5070, I could get away with the 5070, but if I'm going to upgrade my graphics card, because what I can do, if I can find, if they ever start coming down to a reasonable price, because I'm not paying these scalping prices, because that's what they're doing. They're scalping it because of AI. Is I'll take the 4070 out of this and put it in that one over there. I may have to buy a power supply for it as well, because I don't know if the power pack is enough to run such a big graphics card. But there's room in there. I mean, I used to have Funko Pops inside my PC case. So I can upgrade this one and upgrade that one with only buying one graphics card. And probably sell the 3040 for a couple £100. I'm doing very well, thank you, Gillian. I'm good, thank you, Thorn. Mrs. Geek is currently in bed because she's on a run of nights. I think she's got 1 day off. She's back in for 12-hour nights. 2 days off, back in for 3. 1 day off, back in for 4, or something ridiculous like that. Fucking disgraceful. She can't say no. They're like, oh, we're short tonight. And she's like, oh yeah, I'll do it. And it's not because she wants to, or not because she needs the money, it's just she doesn't want to tell people no or leave them short-staffed and leave people potentially without enough care, you know? But I'm like, your self-care is important as well, wife. You need to sleep. You need time with your family. You need to relax. El Diablo, how you doing? Is that a good deal? Yeah, I wouldn't give anyone advice on PCs and stuff because I don't know enough about it. I mean that my old PC over there. You can go on to CyberPower. I'll show you. You used to be able to do this. Maybe. Let's have a look. See if you can still do it. So right, go to gaming PCs. Custom gaming PCs. Pre-built. NVIDIA. See, you used to be able to go in here and you used to be able to build your PC by what you wanted in it. Accept your cookies. So obviously you can go in there But what you used to be able to do was see if the gaming thing works. We'll do esports. Click on it. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Oh, you can't do it anymore. You used to be able to go into Cyberpower, and there was a question on there where you could ask it, or sorry, tell it what you wanted the PC for. So you'd put in there, like, I play Call of Duty Warzone. Oh, you can't even fucking see that. What's going on there? Ah. You used to be able to go in, and there was a questionnaire, and you could fill it in and say, I want the PC for streaming, and I game in, and I play whatever game. And then it would list options of PCs that they can build for you. Like, they don't seem to do that anymore. Nah, they don't. What a shame. I don't even know about the Ryzen stuff. GeForce 5060. Hey, that ain't too bad. 8GB. So you need a 16GB or something like that. $3,000. I mean, that's actually the Cyberpower PC of what I've got now, because I use PC Specialist the last time because they are a little bit cheaper. No. PC Specialist gone bust. There you go. You can get a 5080 IG 32GB for 2,000. Configure your custom PC. These guys do it then. So you also got home office, gaming professional, and a workstation. So it depends what you want to do with it. Obviously, I'm not a professional streamer. Look at that. I bet that's expensive. Ooh, but it looks so pretty. I don't like that wood effect, to be honest. Is that what I've got? That's what I've got there. Or similar. Intel, AMD. But yeah, you can go to these places and pretty much get them. Because this is what I wish I'd done, was liquid cooled. Because I didn't buy a liquid cooled PC and I should have. But it's the cost, you know? Just grabbing my sunglasses. Fuck that shit. Absolutely. Did I see Jenny G there? I did. Good afternoon, Jenny G. But you can thank Elon Musk for PC and components prices as they continue to rise. They'll bottom out at some point because nobody can afford to upgrade anymore. Because what I was going to do is use my old PC for just a streaming PC. I was going to run a cable between the two, and then I realised that the sound and audio, I would have to run cables from that PC all around to the back of here, and a graphics card, and a HDMI cable, all that distance. The lag it would create would be absolutely insane. The cost of it for me is I have a teenager. I mean, my daughter's 22 now and works full time, so... Ryan, you missed anything? We just chatting about PCs and stuff. I don't even know how we got onto it, but it's the way it goes. Yours is liquid cooled. I wish I'd bought liquid, but I can upgrade it to liquid cooled. But I'm not fitting it myself. Because, well, it's liquid and electric. I'll fuck something up. No, my gaming PC cost me nearly $2,500 last year, and that was a basic model. I mean, mine was expensive, but I had to upgrade the power. Yeah, I had to upgrade the power, and I bought an expensive brand of power block. But obviously, that's my work PC, so I had to get a decent graphics card. This is before the 50s came out, the 50 series. I had to get decent cooling for it. I had to get a big case to make sure there was enough air circulation in it. Because while this room is quite cold in the winter, in the summer, this room is brutal hot. Hello, Sandra Grace from Llandudno. Hope you're well. But obviously, I had to go over the top with graphics cards. The gaming didn't even enter it. When I bought the other one, gaming was my thing, gaming and streaming. Whereas when I bought this one, editing, I had to have a good graphics card for rendering videos and stuff, because that other one, when I was editing videos, it sounded like a jet engine taking off. I couldn't do any masking. It just started failing on everything. Yours was 5k in September. This one has cost me 5k in total, but that's because I had to buy it sort of hire purchase. Got it pre-built from Amazon, came liquid cooled. I've seen so many horror stories from Amazon though. Wait, that's what we could do before we get into the Jack Doherty stuff. What's the channel that I watch that does PC builds and stuff? Where is he? Not this guy, not them, not Linus. The fuck is this guy? I can never remember his name. He does setup wars. Is he called setup wars? I think he might be called setup wars. Tech source. We don't know. Danny is watching. Can you see Crosslanech? Yeah, nailed it. I got these gaming PCs for half the price on Facebook Marketplace. Not that. Not that. Micrometer, flip or flop. New dream. Water cooled PCs. Gaming PC builds. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to nerd out with you guys. We're going to nerd out. My camera up there. Click this on full screen. Wow. Marvelous. I'll guarantee you that's copyright music though.
Don't make yourself or your loved one get to your orders, activation settings, and your good. Naturally, you will have some questions, maybe even some concerns.
Look at this setup. Is it better to get a curved monitor for gaming? I don't like curved monitors. That one in the corner was a curved monitor, and I used it while I had it because it's the only monitor I had, but I hated it. I don't like them. This isn't curved, is it? No. So even my ultra wide, which I edit on, obviously I need multiple panels for colouring and stuff. That's not curved. No, I swapped out my curved monitor because I didn't like it. Hi Beto, I work directly with Netflix and Executive and find your content to be very engaging and interesting. I'd like to pitch them a fact or fiction debunking show, and we may need a host. I mean, if that's real, let me know. Let me know, because that's something I'd be interested in. If you go on to my main channel, there's a email in the channel description, and you'll be able to email me directly there. Good bad things about curved monitors. Yeah, I don't like them myself. Jonathan Freaks is your man. Hey, I've got a beard. Would be sick if it was real. I mean, I've had a few people reach out the last couple of days. Obviously, the company I bought this chair off, they've been watching my streams and realised that I use the chairs, and they're like, "Oh, we've noticed you've got a second setup. We'd like to send you one of our new series of chairs." They're not coming out till later in the year, but they're on about sending me another chair, because obviously that thing over there that I broke a year ago, I sold the X-Rocket chair, that's gone. Yeah, so they're like, "Oh, we'd like to send you this new chair," and it's like the ergonomic chairs with the spine built into the back that adjust as you're sitting in them. So my daughter can have this one. That Logitech MX Master Mouse is brilliant. I use Logitech, what's this? G502 Lightspeed. It's great for what I need it for. It's not Beerus 4DL channel with nothing on it. Do not click anything they send you. Alright, thank you, CRL. Bastards. Ah, dear. Let's go and have a look at you, shall we? Come created on the 21st. Oh dear. Thank you, CRL. I bought one from PC World. It was the best, quickest they had in the shop at the time. £3 price tag. It's not cheap to get into. How are you car racing games? I've never been a petrol head, so I don't really play racing games. I used to play a game called Burnout. Yeah, I'm not into racing and stuff, so I've never played them. Yeah, so like this guy said, it was absolutely incredible, and he's masked himself in front of it there. I can spot it a mile off.
But I'm here to tell you that everything will make sense in due time. But until then, sit back and relax, and let's dive into my Ultimate Dream Setup Tour version 2. To say this was the most...
I mean, look at it. Look at it. He hasn't even got legs on the tabletop. Magic. Magic. I bet there's a scaffolding pole or something running through there and into the wall.
Most ambitious project I have ever...
This is the PC you want. Hey, Lycan. Yeah, I just won't open any links. Thank you for the troll tax, Catherine. This PC just open with the Perspex cover over the front of it up there. Look at it. That is incredible. That... What? I was just going to say, why would you need 4 monitors? But then I've obviously got my little one there. I've got my tablet down there that I sometimes use. That's just PC Pond. Oh, I know what you mean, yeah. But yeah, it is.
Project I have ever took in my life would simply be an understatement. I have poured my heart and soul into this project and really every setup that I built for myself. My goal has always been to make the best setup for me and only me, while achieving this undeniable trademark that's embedded deep in the DNA that when you see this setup...
That is insane. I mean, that curved monitor at the top. Vicky Emin, thank you for the $20 troll tax. Appreciate you, thank you. That's a hell of a setup. But most people always have the monitors almost touching. I don't, because my camera's in between my monitors. And I don't use speakers at all. I only use my headset. I don't even have speakers plugged into my PC. Those little key lights. It's better than these massive things I've got. He works for a Netflix executive, which makes it funnier. Not for Netflix. Assistant to the regional manager. What? Oh dear.
You know it belongs to me. Something that's not so easy to replicate. Something that no sane person out there would attempt.
His editing is on point because you can see there's a bit of a loss of definition every now and again around this side of his head. So he's filmed this in front of a green screen, got his PC behind him and edited the 2 videos separately to get this background dynamic zoom in while he's in focus. Super clean setup. I'd love to be able to build something, but the cost. The cost. Those monitors, I guarantee you, I bet those monitors that he's got 3 of, I bet they cost more than my PC.
Because practicality is not a part of the equation. So to kick off the tour, the entire setup is being held up by a custom built frame that I designed with the help of my buddy Danny from the
I was trying to look under it. Show me.
The original idea came from Eric, who was a contestant from a previous Setup Wars episode, and immediately I fell in love with the idea.
It's popular now. Wood setups like that behind the PC or the wood paneling behind people. I don't like it. I don't like the wood paneling and the plants and shit.
You see, my previous setup already was floating in the loose sense of the word because I was using standard triangle brackets to provide support to the table. But I hated how obvious that looked. You can easily tell what was supporting the desk, breaking the illusion of the floating look I was trying so hard.
The aesthetics of the white headset, the white microphone arm. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That setup looks like it'd be a Star Wars. That's an incredible setup. But it would be absolutely pointless me setting something like that up, because it'd never be on camera. So he's got 3 or 4 setups in his house. Trading the whole gaming setup to GameStop for $23.
To achieve. In Eric's case, it was an all-in-one frame that attaches to the wall that not only supports the headboard.
I couldn't do that anyway because I got a window there. You just can't see it because I got blackout curtains up.
But also the tabletop, eliminating the need for additional support underneath the desk. But there was one big problem. I knew for a fact that his frame is not going to be strong enough to support my gear and both.
Hey, thank you, Andrew Hills, for the troll tax. That setup is divine. It's the best setup I've ever seen, to be fair.
My tabletops. So I decided to design my very own custom frame. I pulled Danny from our server, who was the mastermind behind the 3D renders, and I basically told him what I want to build. So using my setup knowledge and his 3D modeling skills, we both cooked up a beautiful, one-of-a-kind custom frame, which I then took to my local welding shop.
So has he got the frame built into his floor? If you had that setup, you'd have to have another screen in the corner. You'd probably have to put your camera behind you. Yeah, I'd have to build the nicest looking setup there and not use it to make it look nice. It's ridiculous for me.
And had it fabricated in about 2 weeks.
But I can appreciate it.
Then I brought it back home and I mounted it against the wall and attached both the tabletop.
Oh, no. It's not sunk into the floor. The backboard hides it. So the frame is drilled in multiple places directly into the wall. Hey, Ryan Adams, how you doing? See, I like my sitting standing desk. I don't stand so much on stream, but when I'm working, the ability to stand up and stuff is incredible. Saves my back so much.
Attached both the tabletop and the headboard to it. There's obviously a lot more that went into the entire process, which I can't fit in this video. So if you guys are intrigued and or are bored and you want something to watch, feel free to check out the 4 videos I made on the entire setup where I go over everything from start to finish. And well, let's just say the frame is strong enough to support the entire setup and also myself. At the heart of the setup are my...
I wouldn't be standing on that. Uses a laser level. That's a brave move. But then again, even if it fell, even if that desk fell, all he's going to break is his microphone swing arm and the bits on his desk, because everything is just freestanding. That's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Stands on the... My desk can support my weight. Doesn't mean I do it. I especially wouldn't do it with all my gear on it.
At the heart of the setup are my quad monitors. We have a 4K 240Hz 32-inch display as my primary, with a 39-inch ultra-wide as an overhead, and then 2 27-inch 1440p 240Hz monitors for my verticals.
He's got QLED monitors on the side. Now, this is my main monitor for editing and stuff, but my gaming monitor down there, that's a 240Hz high refresh rate. It's not a 4K, because 4K monitors in gaming just don't look that good. My chat monitor, which should be a vertical monitor, really, looking at my setup, that it's a 27-inch, like 60p. I think I paid £99 for it about 8 years ago. Why in the hell would you put that on the side? Because all you use these for, you'd use one to read chat, and the one on the opposite side, potentially, like I do, I've got my OBS on this one, my main screen there. I read my chat from up there. Jesus, that's insane.
All displays are OLED for consistency in color, and they are all plugged into my custom water-cooled PC that's mounted on the wall above it all. It's got a bit of outdated specs, featuring a 14900KS processor with 96 gigs of RAM and the RTX 4090. However, all of this will be replaced in the next few months with an entirely new system. The biggest concern and hate that I've received for my setup has to do with the spacing of my monitors. Too much spacing between the monitors seems to be what's driving the people insane. And look, I get it, okay? When people see something online or in a video that they're not used to or didn't experience in person, they tend to have an allergic reaction to it. Would I prefer the monitors seamlessly connected? Yes, of course. That's how my last setup was.
See, I prefer my monitors close together like that, but I've got a gap between my monitors there. I'll put a picture in Discord, I think. And I got a gap here because I need my camera in between my monitors for me to look directly down, because my camera is pretty much centered to the room. But this is incredible. But I think I prefer it with the gaps.
But I sacrificed audio in exchange. This time, I'm not doing it. I use my speakers quite a bit. In fact, I'm blasting music 100% of the time while working. It's what gets me through the day. And I can confidently say, having them in the center and tilted up towards me is night and day compared to the previous location. The spacing between the monitors does not bother me. I mean, it did for the first few hours because I simply was not used to them, but the more I used the setup, the more natural it felt. I'm able to see all the contents on all...
See, he's got a QLED, 240Hz monitor, and he is just reading his YouTube chat there. And that's his OBS there. Oh, he's got two chats open. Oh, he split his OBS across two monitors by the look of it. That's his gaming monitor, his reaction monitor. That's overkill. I want to flip my monitors on the side now. Like Candy Sowens, I had a dream and it's been shot by YouTube. What?
All the monitors by simply rotating my head. No tilting, no leaning forward is necessary. Everything has been planned and executed so that my head follows the curved path of the monitors from one side to the other. In other words, the distance of the monitors remains constant. Now, if I want to bring a window from one side of the monitor to the other, I simply drag it through the ultralight using it as a bridge. The primary monitor is about 32 inches away from me, which is about the depth of the desk, which might seem far, but the screen size compensates the distance. And
see, my desk is really deep, but I can't. I've got a 27-inch gaming monitor. I can't put it all the way back like his, because then I'll struggle to see it. I've lost so much desk space because I've brought my monitors in. Even though I got the ultra wide, it's no good for gaming because it stretches the image out. We're just looking at a PC setup at the minute, but we're going to be going down the Jack Doherty rabbit hole. If you don't know who he is, he's a Twitch streamer. He got famous as a kid for bottle flipping, and then he turned into an absolute fucking monster. I can't wait for the day he goes to prison because he's going. What's the point of all those monitors? To be fair, there are uses for it. So see, that's a gaming monitor. That's going to be his editing monitor up on the top there, that big curved one. My ultra wide is what I edit on. This would be for reading chat, and that's going to be running his OBS. Whereas I use one monitor for chat, one monitor for reaction and gaming, and then my ultra wide I've got everything else open on. Mate, you can't have shit that you will smash with a one Warzone rage. Listen, I haven't raged I've shouted at Warzone, but I don't break stuff and I don't hit things anymore. You might be, we'll find out now.
Monitor from a closer distance instead of a 32-inch. With that said, however, reaching the gear towards the back is far, and I do have to lean in to do that, which is far from ideal. However, once again, I do have a solution. I purposely left enough cable slack behind the headboard so that I can bring over any of the devices.
How clean that is for cable. My cable management is disgusting. There's a reason that there's a flag under my desk to hide all of my cables because it's a mess. Even my desk cable management is atrocious.
So it's easier to reach. This way I get the best of both worlds. The convenience of reaching the buttons while maintaining the clean aesthetic when it's not in use.
Fucking loud.
Aside from the Stream Deck Plus, I've also added the new Logitech Creative Console to my arsenal, which helped improve my overall workflow. The Creative Console comes in two pieces. The first one is a tiny little pad that features 9 customizable LCD keys and 2
Stream Deck
navigation buttons, while the second one is a dial pad that's connected via Bluetooth. Both of them join forces to amplify my productivity, with the button pad.
Yeah, well, I've got an amp there, and I can turn things on there. He's done it before. Yeah, what Fahab is hinting at there is once I may have got so angry at the game that I punched my desk. I broke the desk, but I had a camera on this mount that my 4K camera is on, and the mount bounced so hard that I broke my camera. I bet he has a sign on his door saying no girls allowed. This guy, possibly. Mine says welcome to Camp Crystal Lake. I am going to buy an LED light for outside though. Or maybe a red and green light. Red for when I'm working, green for when I'm not. Because my daughter, I was recording this morning, my daughter just walks in like, arms full of snacks, pulls the thing out. What are you doing? I was recording. Damn it. Laura Lee, thank you for the £2. My partner has cables like octopus. If I showed you my cable management, you'd be mortified. I mean, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Look at that mess down there. And they're all coiled up all over the place. Just a coil of cables with a tripod sat on top of them.
I can customize macros, shortcuts, and even display hardware information. They have an entire marketplace filled with tons of useful plugins that you can download. The Libre hardware monitor is actually one of my favorites because I can display certain sensors right on the LCD screen for convenience.
Little Geek is awesome. She is.
The most
She's a
because
pain in the ass as well.
Compact size, especially the dial pad being wireless comes in clutch. I currently have the dial pad programmed specifically for my Discord. I can toggle mute, set my audio devices depending on if I'm in a game or in a meeting, and if I hold down the action ring, that will open up a new set of shortcuts that I can customize.
I need one of them just for when Dorky plays Warzone, just so I can quiet him down. Oh, Sandra's still not well. Please pass on my well wishes to her. Groceries about to arrive. We'll get to do it in a second.
If uses mostly Adobe software, then you can benefit from this a lot more.
I don't use Adobe at all.
The console seamlessly integrates with Adobe Suite and other creative tools. So next to the Creative Console, I have my remote power switch that powers on my PC, and on the other side is my audio interface that's currently powering all of my audio devices. We got the Audio-Technica M50X's.
He's plugged in a switch to I got to stretch. We sat in your garden last summer and you were coming back to yours from 5 miles when she went under the bridge. Ridiculous, that car. Hey, Gavstar.
In white, the RE20 Electro Voice microphone, and my Kanto Tuck speakers. On my previous setup, I used the SteelSeries Arctis 7s because...
Oh yeah, he's already said that it's out of date already. Good afternoon, Kestrel Pat, and hello to you, Gail. Gail, not Gavin.
Because they were wireless. It's as simple as that. But I just couldn't do that anymore because my ears deserve better, okay? And there's no better sound than wired headphones. And this is coming from someone who prefers wireless everything, okay? There are certain things where you just have to go wired if you don't want to sacrifice quality. And my pair of cans are one of them. The microphone is also the same one I've been using for the past few years, simply because it's one of the best mics in the market and I am completely happy with the quality. So why change things that work? except the color. Of course, I had to paint it in white for obvious reasons. The mic is being held up by a modded Thrawn Max boom arm, which has a low profile design and includes a nice little raceway to help me keep the XLR cable hidden.
What's this one? Oh, I've got an Elgato arm, yeah. It was supposed to be for the teleprompter that's not even plugged in. I've stopped using it again. And it's low profile. It's a pain in the ass. I could slide my arms under it. I can't find a nice place to put it. I have to buy another microphone arm. Because the other ones that I've got, well, one's over there on the other PC, and the other one's under there to go to Bristol Paranormal. It won't support the weight of this microphone. A wired headset all the way. Wired. Anything to do with gaming, wire it. Wire your headset, wire your control pad, wire your mouse, and wire your keyboard, because the response time and the delay. Who is Jack Doherty? Or you're about to be disgusted yet entertained, because he is a piece of shit human being. He got famous far too young and turned into an absolute monster. You'll see. We'll get there in a second.
The speakers have also been the same for several years. Heavy on the bass, clear on the highs, absolutely love the sound quality these produce, and unless they break down, I am not changing them anytime soon. Moving on to peripherals. So my daily driver is the ROG Azoth Extreme keyboard that's been painted in white, and that is paired with a new Razer Viper Signature Edition mouse, which...
I bet that mouse is well expensive. Razer Viper Mini SE. Oh, wait. The white one is £435. 400 quid. 400 quid for a mouse. Absolutely ridiculous. I think an ant isn't allowed to walk on that. Oh no, I bet his kids are not allowed in there.
Which is the perfect addition to my setup. It comes in a super premium case with a satisfying metal latch, which is pretty cool in itself, but this mouse actually uses a special anti-yellowing coating, so it's going to maintain the clean white color throughout its lifespan. But apart from that, it's super sleek and lightweight thanks to its magnesium alloy exoskeleton.
Yeah, but it's 500 quid. 500 quid. No.
It's also incredibly fast, and for someone who plays FPS games competitively, I don't settle for anything less than the best. With a 30K optical sensor paired with an 8000 Hz polling rate, the Viper Mini makes the perfect sidekick to my Azoth Extreme board. I also love the fact that it comes...
Yeah, he games with his mouse, so I get paid a bit more. I mean, I paid like £100 for that after I threw my last one against the wall. I bought the exact same mouse again. I think it was about 100 quid. It looks shite. It's because it's lightweight and all that cack, but no. I wouldn't need something like that. Because on a quality for a wired headset, the shit you lose from a wireless mouse.
With gripping tape and glass feet, which I ended up switching to. The glass feet makes a world of a difference, especially on our TechSource mousepad. It glides like butter, and I've actually noticed a difference in my gameplay. I'm more quicker, and my aim's better.
I can do that.
Maybe it's a placebo from holding something small and light, but I've been getting more dubs on the finals for sure. The current mousepad of choice is our new proximity alert design, which comes in a bunch of different color schemes, but if I get bored of this and I want to switch over to something...
Wait. Did he show a price then for these mouse mats? Because I've got the XL mouse mat for my keyboard and Stream Deck and stuff. I think I paid 30 quid for it. No price. Oh, 30 quid. Ah. That ain't bad, that. This guy builds systems for people who have money to burn. He also does a lot of stuff for people without money as well. He's built a lot of setups in people's homes, and he's bought everything. Or not bought everything, a lot of companies sponsor him to go out. 30 quid for the mousepad. Same price I paid for mine. Because my old one is over there that came free with this PC. Thinking of that painted in plain... I'm living on abstract pain.
bored of this and I want to switch over to something a bit darker, I bring out the Koi design. But that's the beauty of our mouse pads. We have a ton of really great designs to choose from, so I never get bored of the same designs.
This guy must be loaded. I mean, look at his views. 4.5 million subscribers, 193k views in a year. But because he's a tech channel, obviously he links everything. Absolutely everything. So he gets kickback. Every time somebody's like, oh, I like that key light, they click on it, he gets kickback. So all of this stuff is all linked to shops that he'll get kickback for. And no doubt he has codes for discount on most of them. So he gets kickback from that. And a lot of these companies send him free stuff to review. You're left-handed, so use a wireless mouse. Ah.
So aside from the Azoth Extreme and the Viper Mini, which are used mainly for gaming, I also have another set of peripherals specifically for product.
And let's be fair, he's smart, right? He's shown off this incredible, massive display, all wall-mounted and stuff. Absolutely fantastic. And 3/4 of the way through the video, just drops in this beautiful mouse pad that we make. Smart. Because people are going to look at this and they're going to be using his links, giving him kickback, and then they're like, oh, that mouse mat is cool. Oh, you can change the colour. That's cool. Very smart.
Like the MX Master 3S and the MX Mechanical Mini. The MX Master 3S has been in my setup for many years now, and it's my absolute go-to for productivity simply because of the Hyper Scroll Wheel, which allows me to go through pages quickly. However, I don't like how tall the mouse is, and to me, it's a little uncomfortable.
How many mice I've got? One. You know, lost my Ragma laptop again, and now it creaks, and there's a gap near the built-in pad. Key's not pressing properly, and it's brand new. Oh dear. Have you thrown it, Laura? Thank you for the £5. I'll sleep during the day. It's going to be 44 degrees tomorrow. Oh, that's brutal.
So to combat that, I pair it with the Delta Hub Carpio, which brings my wrist higher at a more comfortable angle with the mouse. The MX Mechanical Mini, on the other hand, is just a fun keyboard to type on because of its low-profile linear switches and how light and compact it is. Also, since I'm able to connect up to 3 devices via Bluetooth, I always move this between my office and studio. Between my outer monitors, I have my wireless mini Elgato key lights and the Elgato Facecam for meetings and streams.
That Elgato key light is dog shit. Not the key light. That Elgato Mark II camera, that's the one I had. How long did I have it for? For a month? When I sold it to Dandalf, I told him it's just shit. I don't like it. It's been fine for Dandalf, but the issues I was having with my new PC all stopped when I took all my Elgato stuff out except the Stream Deck. Even when I plug in my fucking hell, what's it called? Teleprompter. The teleprompter, the PC just acts weird when the teleprompter's plugged in. Elgato stuff has got so expensive, and it doesn't have the quality anymore. Whereas the OBS bot, that camera that I've got there now, I've turned the tracking and stuff off because people kept complaining about it, but it's so good.
The Elgato key lights are attached via MagSafe, allowing me to detach them whenever I need to charge them, and the Elgato Facecam is hooked up against the headboard. I'm also able to control the brightness and the temperature of the lights using the Elgato Control Center. I do have a 7-port USB hub attached underneath the desk, and this acts as a highway directly to my PC for when I need to plug in USB drives, SD cards, or other devices without having to reach my PC.
See, for me to do that, I've got to stand up, move my wide monitor, and then grab the thing that's plugged in on the top of my PC and take cards in and out. I'd need a really long cable to get that under there.
On the other side is a pencil drawer that stores all of my daily essentials, like my computer glasses and my power bank. This is used mainly to charge my wireless peripherals and my Elgato key lights when needed. The cable I use to connect the charger to my devices is neatly managed using a magnetic cable tie, which is reusable and comes in very handy for general cable management. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and talk about the cable management. The custom frame.
The Osbot camera's good quality. They're the best webcam, in my opinion. You can get the Osbot with the the thing built in that I've got. But if I was going to recommend you one, you might not need a 4K. Right, Osbot Meet 4K. No, that's what I've got the old model of that, and it's no, that's not what I've got at all. So you're not going to need a gimbal, especially in a room the size you've got. You've got this Osbot Meet 2 to 4K cam for a PC. These, the reviews on them are incredible. £129, and the quality you get. See if you can tell the difference between that and a grand DSLR camera. Where'd you plug in the George Foreman grill? We skipped ours the other day. These are incredible. But if you only want a 1080p, which is what this is, but I've got the one with the gyro and everything. Not gyro, what do you call it? Gimbal in it. You don't need the gimbal. 79 quid for 1080, 100 frames per second. That's absolutely incredible. For my debunking videos, when you see the camera zoom in, I use my 4K Sony and I have to colour grade it because the colour's washed out on the Sonys. Where's the one I've got? Oh, what's that? Insta360. Look at the price on that. Fucking hell. That's what I've got. No, it's not. Holy shit! 1,000. Mine's the same shape as that, but I didn't pay that for it. Jesus. Maybe I've got an old model. Oh, that's what I got, is it? No. Mine looks exactly like that, but I didn't pay 400 quid. Oh, mine must be an old model. They don't make anymore then. Yeah, that, for live streaming, absolutely perfect. 79 quid. And look up some reviews. Go on YouTube and look up the Osbot Meet SE 1080p. And watch people when they put it next to the 4K camera that I got rid of, the Elgato cam. These are so much better. I love my Osbot camera. Thundering Jesus. Hey, Beto in chat. My work laptop broke, so I get a free day off. Let's go! Best Monday ever. If his gaming room is like that, I wonder what the rest of the house is like.
Frame has been designed with cable management in mind. There are 1-inch
Look at
cutouts
that.
on each side of the beams that allow me to pass through the cables comfortably, and using the cable ties, I'm able to keep the cables flush against.
How'd you get them things to stick? Because I got them all over my desk, and they're all over the fucking floor now.
The desk. Near the back of the frame, there are 1-inch slits on both horizontal beams that give me the option of tucking away loose and excess cables, but also the option to simply pull them out if I need to swap my gear in the future.
See, these desks that I've got, I mean, the cables are hanging down there because there's extensions and stuff. But there's a tray at the back of the desk to come with these to do that. Just saying. Bet the rest of the house is like a tip. I don't think it is. I bet this guy is like clinical. Clinical.
And finally, let's talk about the lighting, which is very important in every setup.
These nano lights are ridiculously expensive. And they shit.
Because lighting brings your setup to life. It adds character. It sets the mood. I have one Elgato strip underneath my desk and 2 more behind the headboard, which I'm able to control using the app on my phone, but I also have 3 different sets of budget Nanoleaf lines on the wall. Unfortunately, I found out the hard way that I can only connect 15 lines per controller, so I ended up adding 12 on each side and 3 in the middle, totaling 27 lines and 3 separate controllers. The app is super simple and allows for quite a bit of customization and voice commands via.
That's the same app I've got for my ceiling lights. They are called... I can't show you the front because it's got my address on it, but they're called AI Smart LED Strips by Lepro. Lepro. Apparently you can do all that shit with it. I didn't. Covered around the top of my ceiling with it. The apps are pretty decent, to be fair.
Google Voice or Alexa, But the only thing I don't like is that you can't sync all of your lights together. You have to control each set of lights separately, but again...
Yeah, one app, multiple pages.
Again, I'm not complaining because I'd much rather pay a fraction of the price for these.
You want that PC on the wall?
$200 for 9 lines. Nanoleaf is out of their mind. The last piece of lighting I recently added.
9 lines for $200, and he's got 22 of them. Oh, absolutely, it's overkill, but when this guy is just a tech channel, it makes perfect sense for him. I mean, even like these acoustic panels that he's got, they've obviously been sculpted specifically for his setup.
It was behind my primary display, and this basically synchronizes with whatever is on my screen in real time up to 20 frames per second. It adds a bit of immersion when I'm watching movies or playing games, but I can...
Yeah, but I play 240 frames a second, so it'll just not work, right? Mine Digital Money will play chess, give you a day off, take the kids to school.
Also set a specific color if I'm trying to go with a specific color scheme. And that's the beauty of building a white theme setup. I can go with any color scheme I want. The setup may not be perfect, and it's certainly not...
I can do that. I can just go in my app, change the light. I can connect them to my... her that lives over there. I can connect the lights to that and change the setup depending on what I'm doing. Because I got a light under my desk, but it was a cheap one. I got those around there. I got a floodlight under... I just got remotes for everything and an app for the others.
Not your cup of tea, but it's perfect for me, and it's perfect for what I use it for. You could use a splash of personality and maybe some cozy items like a rug, but all of that...
Notice you haven't got a drink in there or a coaster. That's what he's missing, is his coaster. I had the same Walking Dead coaster for about 14 years.
That will be added over time. What you are seeing here is the foundation of the setup, and it can only improve moving forward. Thank you guys so much for your...
Only improve... Show off. Absolute show off. What was that on his setup? Right, a year ago. So that's what it looks like now. Inside my... 45 grand gaming setup. You're taking the piss. Absolutely taking the piss. Couldn't be asked changing the mouse pad though. I mean, my mouse pad is purple and blue, but my lighting is now all red and blue. But I can change it to purple and blue, which is what my colour scheme used to be. But that's... I mean, it kind of matches, right? Oh no, I couldn't do a plan like what he's got. I haven't got the money for that. What is this guy doing? 45 grand gaming setup. Ugly Mug can never be on YouTube. What app should I use? I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't watch the VTubers. I can't. I would rather see no face than a cartoon VTuber. I'd rather just get a voiceover. Depends on what you want to do. If you want to have a VTube thing, I don't know. But your best bet is to just go on YouTube and look up how other people do it. Thought that countertop was like 6 foot long, or was it all mirrors and smoke? No, that was a big. It was a countertop. You buy a new car for 45k. Yeah. Even if I added everything that I've put into this studio in the last couple of years, fucking light falling down already. It wouldn't amount to that. Between the two setups and all the lights and all the gear attached, nowhere near that. You need another room, just put your toy collection in. Don't start, because CRL is lurking. And the second I say second studio, she'll be in there like, no, Mrs. Geek needs the walls plastered. You'd rather my room? I mean, this room is me, innit? It's my personality, my gear, my interest in collecting. I bet if I put all my collectibles, I priced all them up, it still wouldn't come to 45 grand. 9 used cars? Crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. But again, it's his job, tech, so obviously pays. It's bugging me that these lights are already falling down. Back up on the ladder I go. See? She's there. I told you. Told you. She's always there, waiting to catch me out. People have money coming out of their ears. They certainly do. Right, we'll get on to the next bit. So we're going to be looking at the Jack Doherty files. And this is by a channel called Turkey Tom. Never heard of Turkey Tom. I'll grab the link. I should have grabbed the link for the last guy, to be fair. Grab the link and pin it if you want to go. I've never watched Turkey Tom. I know a lot of the Jack Doherty story because I've covered it, but obviously things have progressed. Need to be your personality. Love looking at the stuff around the room, even if Slimer is staring into my soul. Which Slimer? Because there's a Slimer there, and there's a Slimer there. I think there's another one. Oh, there's one back there as well. Look. Why is CRL just being catch me outside? How about that? Oh no, Beardo, you should hear about Turkey Tom. Oh, what? Paul, not on this channel. All of the paranormal stuff, including Y-Files and stuff, is on my main channel. This is all nothing to do with the paranormal. Turkey Tom's having his own downfall right now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Turkey Tom is going to have to make a video about Turkey Tom. We won't be watching Turkey Tom then. What did Turkey Tom do? Right. We'll go for this one then. Globe Theory. Right. Is Globe Theory fake, or has Globe Theory been a bit of a nonce as well? Just put it out there. He doesn't know about the Catch Me Outside thing. Nah, I thought it was a song. Ugly little spud, isn't he? To think Bill Murray improvised a Tozy? Is that what you're telling me to look at? Oh, look at a Tozy for Jack content. Right, thank you very much. I watch a Tozy, right? He's the guy that's been travelling abroad to watch the trial and stuff, isn't he? Yeah, I've watched this guy. Has he got a Jack one? I like a Tozy. Oh my god, he's got a full playlist. Jack Doherty arrested, facing 7 years in prison.
It is safe to
go. Let's go. Can't stand this little prick. Guys, CRL told me about this guy about 6 months ago. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I say he's gone to Jack's court cases. Yeah, hasn't he gone to fuck, who's the other guy we did one on CRL? Johnny Somali. He's covering Johnny Somali as well, right? He's flown out there.
Hey, Jack Doherty's year just keeps getting worse because he was just arrested. The dude, known for harassing strangers on the street, then hiding behind his bodyguard, has essentially been one of the largest internet punching bags for a while now. And, you know, instead of him taking a step back and figuring out why people are treating him like this, because honestly, it's pretty easy to see why.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
You little pussy. See the fear in his face when this guy turned around until his bodyguard stood there.
Yo, what's up?
He shit himself then. Shit himself. Until... Jesus, that's a big guy.
What's up? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, little bro? What you gonna do?
Yeah, instead of doing anything with that behavior, he just kind of doubles down into what he calls his villain arc. And I guess this villain arc is just running.
He also reports on Vitali. So I've not kept up with the Vitali. I don't even particularly know what he's done or who he's done it to.
OF management continuing to harass strangers on stream, and he obviously doesn't take things too well when people talk about how he clings to his security. But today, with his arrest,
Oh. Holding his security guard's hand. Oh, you absolute bellend.
there was something that was confirmed from the McKinley podcast that we covered a couple weeks ago. Essentially, his ex went onto a podcast and spent about 5 hours talking about how awful it was living and working with Jack. And she specifically went over his...
Thing is, I used to watch a lot of these videos from Internet Anarchist, and now I refuse to watch him.
stimulant usage, which is one of the reasons he was arrested now. And I also do want to say real quick, the podcast is kind of like a crabs in the bucket situation, as both people...
Who the twins used to spoof things on YouTube got arrested? You all about the Island Boys? He was absolutely holding his hand. Angie Metzner, thank you for the $5. Thank you very, very much. I think that's the Island Boys. All of these internet scumbags that make me want to punch my TV on occasion is all CRL's fault. She sent me down this rabbit hole because I was, I wanted to do something other than the paranormal. I'm like, Twitch just creates these evil, evil people. And this is half of the reason I don't want to be on Twitch, because all of these scumbags came from Twitch, where you could just live stream annoying people in the street until your security step in. Don't like Jack Doherty at all? No, neither do I. Angie, thanks again. Vicky Emming, thank you very, very much for the 5 Beardo members. Thank you very, very much. Legend. Wayne doesn't like Jack Doherty. Oh, I can't stand the little shit. I didn't even give you Cyrax, Beardo, so be grateful. Yeah, like him, we will not be punching the new TV. The new TV, fucking brilliant. I had a couple of mates like, "What'd you buy that for? You could have bought like a Samsung." And I'm like, because Samsungs are $3,000. I paid £500 and it looks every bit as good as your waste of fucking money you've got glued to your wall. I know who half these fuckers are from CRL. Me too.
People involved are
great,
just scumbags. Right? Now, obviously, that doesn't justify Jack hospitalizing her on purpose for content because he wanted to do a funny moment and flip the golf cart with her in it. But, still, as soon as she left that relationship, she continued to promote her OF through slandering other creators like Mr. Beast and even Lacey. And honestly, it's pretty much straightforward. Good people don't make up stuff like that about others for money. That's pretty simple. But today, while I was having coffee, I saw this come across my feed. Content creator Jack Doherty arrested in Florida. Oh boy. So let's check out this footage here. All right, so we have part 1 here.
What? No.
I got him. Hey, yo, you don't want to go neither. Back up. I'm just saying I got it. Back up. Don't worry about it. Back up. Yo, back up.
Look at him, you disrespectful little brat. He's getting arrested. Better go live so people can see. At least you pronounce Vicky's name right. Yeah, damn right I do. Zero Gang rabbit hole. Remember when Samsung were caught recording through the TV for the FBI? Is that real? Yeah, Island Boys, I'm only aware of them because of this little prick. And CRL. Because I was like, I want to cover something different, and then CRL just gave me this list of people. Genuinely, after the stuff I've seen in the paranormal, I find it quite hard to be shocked. And then the stuff that's coming out about Mizkif, this asshole, I get more and more shocked by the day. And then they all get banned from Twitch eventually. And they all go to Kick. And that's why I won't go to Kick.
What is he doing with his phone? Why did he grab his phone back to do that? Was that the resisting part?
Funny. You want to be funny? You try to get on the street, go on the street. I don't know who the you think you are, bro. No, you're not. He was trying after I do it. Who the are you, bro?
Police are just like that. Who the fuck are you, bro? Wait, isn't he in Mindseed? He's the guy that got sacked from Mindseed, isn't he?
Doesn't matter, bro. All you had to do was get it.
Jack Doherty is the little shit that was texting or live streaming on his phone, but he was typing into chat on his phone while driving a McLaren up the freeway and crashed his McLaren. And then he got out of the car, looks at his mate, takes his top off for some reason, exposes his fucking podgy body, The guy's in his 20s and in the same shape as me. Alright, maybe not. He's got a bit less of a bulge on the front of him. But, yeah, he pulls his top off to try and look impressive or something. And his mate gets out of the car, sort of split down there, blood everywhere, and he's like, film it, bro, film it, bro. Not, how are you? Are you hurt? Are you injured? He asked that later on, once people turn up. There, crashed his McLaren. Being an absolute fucking knobhead. Ah. Phone calls with trolls. Oh dear.
Power, that's it. You want to be funny?
I'll probably watch some off stream and see how we go.
Hey, bro.
So he was filming something in the middle of the road and was probably asked to leave, and he kept filming his bit. That's my guess. Okay, wow, he was like smack in the middle of the road.
Everything gotta be some goddamn content, man.
Make sure you get the goddamn content. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of feel like if I got arrested for being an absolute dickhead, it would be turn the cameras off, turn the cameras off. I don't want anyone to know about this shit. Not make sure you're getting the content.
That's the security guard, I'm assuming, complaining about this was all over some content. Okay. Here, let's check out part 2 here.
What did he do?
He was running a stake hand. He was doing a gambling thing.
Okay, so he was filming some ad for steak or something.
Gotta be some goddamn content, man.
Okay, and that's the clip of his security venting about it.
Yes.
Okay, confirming it was content.
Even before he gets to the police car, he's got to give that look into the camera. Like, look at me. Look at me. If I saw Beardo get arrested, I'd be filming it. Do you know what? I probably wouldn't get arrested. Do you know why? I don't behave like a fucking dickhead. Colton, that's it. Andrea? Colton.
These are all hired police officers, and this is the front.
Right. Right. We have very limited information. Obviously, this happened in Miami Beach, but the police did apparently make a statement about this, calling him a, in quote, shithead. So here...
I love that mat. Everyone had one of these when they were a kid, right? Whether you're a boy or a girl. The car mat. Everybody had one of them. You put your toy cars on. They were awesome. I love how he's got that on the wall.
Last evening, Miami Beach police arrested a social media influencer, Jack Doherty, as he was walking in the middle of a busy street while live streaming and ignoring the repeated officer demands to clear the roadway. Bravo to the men and women of Miami Beach PD, ensuring that entitled little shitheads like this know that if you come to Miami Beach, you will respect our city, respect our men and women in blue, and respect our laws. Makes our entire community better. Our incredible law enforcement have my full support enforcing our laws regardless of someone's color, social media account, bank account, or any other arbitrary measure that leads people to wrongly believe they have special
Waiting to
entitlements.
B&M car park to record Beardo.
In our city. That's a quote from Commissioner Joe Magazine. And what's interesting as well is like this is all coming off of a viral confrontation he had just a couple days ago, which I think also happened at Miami Beach.
It's very understandable what you're doing. Like the fact that your fans like and make hundreds of thousands, if not millions, it's like who wouldn't do that? But I just think that it's degenerate. I think you're ruining, you know, your image, absolutely. But I guess like with what's in return, it doesn't really matter.
But it's like no image and no money, and like maybe not the.
What's he on about? No image and no money. Isn't Jack Doherty skint now? Didn't he blow all his money? Beardo, IRL stream on Miami Beach. Nah, I hate filming in public. Absolutely hate it. I had all these content ideas for Christmas. I went out to do them, and I'm so awkward on camera around people. I can't do it.
Best image for a lot of money. It's like
Mold growing in his hair.
But I mean, like,
That is the
what does
dumbest
that even
justification
matter?
of that, though.
The same image, and we all hang out with each other. That's all that matters to you.
yeah, but their souls are gone at the end of the day.
Well, our parents still love us, so
Yeah.
that's all that matters. You know, you don't have to please the world. You know, that's the thing.
You don't think your soul is gone? I would definitely disagree.
I feel like this is very common backlash they get, though.
You know,
I don't. Yeah, they could say that about me, but it wouldn't be true. You know, there's.
so the same thing with them too. You know, it's like people can say it, but it's not true. You know, they're also like completely normal people. You know.
Well, do you acknowledge the fact that you'll never likely be able to have a relationship that's like permanent?
I have to say, relationships, they're going.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
Don't say it on stream. No, I'm kidding.
But anyone who's like,
What did she say then?
yeah, likely be able to have a relationship that's like permanent. Yeah.
Don't say it on stream, don't care.
But anyone who's like willing to put up with you know, your whole package, I feel like is not going to be someone who's.
You know, do you want to learn about pheromone max? Oh no. Or if somebody's growing mold on their body. No, I don't think I do. What made him famous on social media? Originally, Jack Doherty got famous, I think he was like 11 or 12, on bottle flipping, flipping bottles and trying to get them to land the right way up. And then he moved on to marker pens and chalk, various other things. And then he just became this degenerate, real-life, nasty, horrible piece of shit that is... I mean, he's in trouble for it, so I don't think I can get into trouble for saying it. Basically, pimping out his girlfriend at the time on OnlyFans and against her will. That's what he's in major trouble for. But he's still out on the streets behaving like this, even though he's got all of that hanging over him. Obviously, there's drug stuff, allegedly. I'm saying allegedly, just in case, but yeah, there's drug stuff and the thing with OnlyFans with his ex, where apparently she was made to do it, which is digital pimping. Did he do crypto scamming? Don't know about that. Show money changes. I think it shows how money changes you, but also when young people get made into celebrities. Because is there any child celebrity or child star that's ever not gone off the rails? Because Macaulay Culkin, he had a rough life because of it. Corey Feldman, Corey Haim. I can't think of a single child actor that didn't have any problems after becoming a massive star. Not every child actor. You know, the guy that's in The Good Doctor and stuff, he was a child actor that doesn't seem to be getting in any trouble, but he's never been massive like Macaulay Culkin and now these streamers, because these streamers are bigger celebrities than fucking celebrities at the moment. Hilary Duff had a pretty normal life. Ah. Will Wheaton? Yeah, but Will Wheaton was a little bit older. Oh, I'm not saying that. Stand By Me and then Star Trek. He was a teenager of Star Trek, right? A lot of them, they get into it too young, don't they? I don't think River Phoenix is a good idea. Yeah, River Phoenix didn't have a good... Elijah Wood. Yeah, I don't think he's ever had any issues, has he? Or not that I'm aware of. She's been in some recent controversy with the mom chat group. Jodie Foster came out normal. Yeah, Drew Barrymore had massive problems. Brittany Murphy. What a tragic loss there. The ones with a good life are the ones whose parents protected them. Yeah, but for every one of those, there's 10 of them whose parents end up getting divorced by their own kids because they... pimping out the kids for fame. To earn off the kids. It's fucking disgraceful. That's why it does my nut when I see people putting kids in paranormal videos and stuff, because you know they just trying to get the sympathy factor off the kids. Like, oh, I've got no talent, so look at the baby. Ooh, door creaked open. Cast Star Trek couldn't stand Will Wheaton. I don't know if that was the case. Fans couldn't stand Will Wheaton. And then eventually, when he'd gone, they wanted him back. But the way he was fired from Star Trek was really, really inappropriate because he got a movie role. I can't remember what the movie was supposed to be, but he got offered a movie role. He wanted to take time out, and they were like, "Oh, you can't," because it was towards the end of the season. And the episode they told him that they needed him for, he was barely in it. They made him say lines, but then cut all the lines because they weren't central to the story. And they cost him the film role and then fired him to make example of him that the cast weren't untouchable. Because the other one was Gates McFadden, who played Beverly Crusher. She was treated like shit by producers. Poop, can't type. Greed has a lot to do with... Oh, absolutely. The parents' greed, these kids, when they get famous, they agreed. And it's horrendous. Horrendous. Yvette Fielding has done alright. Yeah, she wasn't a child actress, though. She was only BBC famous in her early 20s. And let's be fair, she's a bit of a bitch.
Shit, a lot to put up with, Grace. A lot of food comes with her. A lot of food, a lot of sassy frat.
Maybe I'm being negative and I'm not with the times, but I just don't see any man willing to take you on.
Yo, that's crazy.
That was harsh. True, but harsh.
Well, now what?
Hey, Justin, you all set for tonight?
Well, yeah,
Can I ask my question?
You gotta double down on your. I'd be like, that's yeah. Definitely gotta double down on it.
So that clip went pretty viral, but this is like the extremely common feedback.
Britney
that
Spears
they
had
get.
it
So
rough.
I'm kind of
yeah.
surprised that Jack hasn't came up with better comebacks when people are giving him the same thing over and over again. But
Ant and Dec. Yeah, Dec had his issues with alcohol, right? But even though Dec had his problems with alcohol, he wasn't a dick, was he? There was no, like, controversy with him being, like, violent or treating women like crap and stuff. Just about ready? I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask him, Justin. You better not skip my question. Little Anakin from Star Wars. Jake something, he had a lot of problems, but the lad had mental health issues. Who was the other one? Child actor didn't get in. Oh, the guy, the kid from The Sixth Sense. Did he have any issues? I know he's acting again now. Nickelodeon kids, so many of them had problems. I've seen some really weird stuff. I turned it off because I can't watch it, obviously having a daughter. There was stuff about the way they were filming... Oh, what's her name? Ariana Grande. The things that they were doing. And things that were in the script and ways they were making her pose and act while she was a young teenager. Oh, what did I press there? I jumped forward, didn't I?
but this is like the extremely common feedback that they get. So I'm kind of surprised that Jack hasn't came up with better comebacks when people are giving him the same thing over and over again. But I mean, at this point, I feel like it's very clear that people dislike how
Sean Astin, yeah, from Goonies. Yeah, the kid that played Data, Chunk. I mean, the kid that played Chunk, he's a lawyer now, right? Or he's in real estate. He's done really well for himself. The kid that played Data, I don't know what he's done. Josh Brolin was in Goonies. He had problems. I don't know about the two girls. Sean Astin is an underrated actor. You know, if it was Ant, not Dec, and it was opiate. It was opiates. I thought he had an alcohol problem. Oh. Shit. Screech from Saved by the Bell. Yeah, I think, didn't he pass away? Or was he in prison for... I think Screech passed away. Yeah, he died on the 1st of February 2021. Dustin Diamond. Are you got in trouble for a sex tape? Ah. He was a wrestler? Oh, he was a skit. 2001 filed for bankruptcy. Howard Stern show, Wisconsin. Oh wait, Diamond was arrested for possession of a switchblade knife, which he was allegedly pulled during a bar altercation in which a man was stabbed. Alright then. Carrying a concealed weapon, disorderly conduct. 3 months in prison. Small cell carcinoma? What's it? I don't even know what that is. He's only 44. Fuck me, he was my age when he died. That's scary, man. I used to love Saved by the Bell when I was a kid. Majority of child actors have issues and it wasn't their fault. No, they thrust into the limelight. They're not socially adapted to anything outside of being a celebrity. But then, unfortunately for the majority of them, they age out. They age out, and once they age out, they got nothing. But then they don't know how to deal with the real world, which is shocking. I mean, the guy from the 70s show, he got in, I can't remember his name. He got in so much trouble as well, probably still in trouble. I think his was more disgusting. I find it weird that paranormal investigators that believe in demons take the children on investigations. If you believe, I take my nephew in investigations, but he doesn't believe in the paranormal at all, and I don't believe in demons. But I know what you mean. People that are terrified and think these evil entities that can upend your life and stuff and cause untold damage, and they take the kids. What was the guy from that 70s show? I never watched that 70s show, but I'm aware of the actor. Danny Masterson. Yeah. 30 years to life. Holy shit. What did he do? Found guilty of 2 counts of false. Oh, shit. I'm not even going to say the word. Because YouTube don't like it and... Oh, yeah, he's a fucking disgusting human being. Oh, he's a Scientologist. Oh dear. Ashton Kutcher is another a-hole. Daniel Radcliffe, yeah, I don't think he's ever got in trouble, has he? He does theatre and movies still. Do you know what, there's a couple of Daniel Radcliffe films. Woman in Black. One of the greatest haunted house stories you can watch. Creepy as fuck. And it's like rated 12 or PG or something. That was great. And he did a film called Horns. That was really cool as well. Guns Akimbo. He plays these really weird roles and he does really well. I adore that 70s show. Broke my heart. What Danny did. Fuck, disgusting. There was a lot of actors came from that were famous. Like Topher Grace came from that, didn't he? Before Spider-Man was the 70s show. Daniel Radcliffe has a new show on Peacock. I only recently discovered that he's Francis from Malcolm in the Middle's brother. Ah. Yeah, the Weird Al film was good. I like the way they played with history as well. Like he actually wrote Billie Jean and stuff. Not Billie Jean, Beat It. Woman Black was a creepy film. I love The Woman in Black. I think it's one of the most effective horror movies for not really seeing anything that's ever been made. UGC Jack D, thank you for the £5. Get yourself a decent coffee while singing a Backstreet Boys song in the queue. I'll take a decent coffee. With no cat shit. Yeah, Phil, I loved Guns Akimbo. I like the really weird roles, because what was the other one? Anton Yelfich obviously passed away really young in a car accident. I say really, he wasn't a child, but a youngish actor. And he did a film called The Green Room about racists. That was really good. Where basically Charles Xavier's the head of a racist organisation that tried to kill him for spotting a murder. That was cool. And then he did a film that was written by Stephen King's son. And it was supposed to be part of a series of films, but he passed away. I can't remember what it was called. What was it called? I think it was one of the last films he did as well. Anton Yelchin. Oh, he wasn't a young guy. Oh, 27 is young enough. What was the film he did? Wait, he was good in Fright. Odd Thomas. That was it. Odd Thomas, where you can see these demons and stuff. It was so good. Really enjoyed it. I'm not the biggest fan of most remakes, but I thought his Fright Night remake was epic. He was great in the Star Trek films. I don't even remember him in Alpha Dog. Green Room. Green Room was awesome. He was so good in it. Oh, they were Dean Koontz books. I got mixed up. I thought he was Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill? Whatever. I've mixed two different things up. I really liked... Yeah, he's a 27 Club guy. Yeah, sad. Really sad. But not a guy that was in trouble and stuff behind the scenes. They fed Judy Garland amphetamines and called her... The behind the scenes of The Wizard of Oz. It's dark, but there's also a lot of false information out about it as well. Like the munchkin hanging from the tree. It wasn't. All the kids from Different Strokes ended in trouble. Yeah, I can't remember the actor's name. The younger kid. I can't remember his name. Drake Bell was the victim of abuse on set. Tatum O'Neal, drugs and child... Oh, Jesus. Amanda Burns, mental health, drugs and court battles. Jonah Hill's super bad, isn't he? Like a period on me. Super bad was classic. They fucking can't make films like that on American Pie anymore. When are you going to dye your hair blonde, Beardo? I'm not. I'm not, although we'd probably last longer than the black on grey. Gary Coleman, that's it. He passed away, didn't he?
They promote themselves as they essentially paddle this adult content straight to kids, and it's very clear by the way they market themselves. A little bit of a stretch though, but the dude did call him out for being soulless, and now they were arrested for filming a gambling promotion in the middle of the street. Either way though, Jack's bodyguard might be feeling like this right now. So I mean, going off of the information that we have right now, I feel like they were filming some sort of gambling promotion in the middle of the road. The cops claimed he was streaming, but I couldn't verify that he was, so again, I think they were just filming some sort of steak promo or something like that. So yeah, I'm just guessing it was some gambling promo in the middle of the street. And naturally, he was breaking the law while in possession of things that he shouldn't have. So he was being a complete moron. But with him, that's nothing new, because his entire life is kind of like a skill issue. And currently, he's now facing 7 years in prison. So Jack Doherty just...
Nickelodeon cast meme era reported toxic high pressure workplace. The thing I watched on how Ariana Grande was treated was fucking horrendous. And they showed certain clips after things she said that she was made to do on set, and you could borderline see it, that they were playing up. I don't even want to say it, because it's makes me fucking sick. That lad is a pure idiot.
got hit with 3 separate charges in Florida, and the max penalties are worse than what people think, because he's facing a felony for possession of controlled substances, which alone can carry 5 years in prison. Then he has possession of under 20 G's of that Bob Marley special, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with up to 1 year in jail. And then on top of that, he's being charged with resisting an officer without violence, which is another possible year. So altogether stacked, he's technically looking at up to 7 years behind bars in an absolute worst-case scenario. Realistically, though, he probably won't see anything near this because, you know, from what I can tell, he's a first-time offender, so he'll probably just end up getting probation or some sort of diversion. Overall, though, I don't really see this as being a super big deal. Ironically, he likely has a stimulant prescription, he has a personal use amount of bud, and obviously resisting arrest and being a moron on the street, that's probably the worst thing going for him here, unless whatever stimulants he had on him were not prescribed to him. Then he could actually be in a whole nother world of trouble. So the most likely outcome of all this is probably, you know, some fines and probation. But
that music he's got in the background is such an earworm. Damn it. He's in trouble? Joe Hill wrote The Black Phone. Ah. See, sadly he's right, probably probation. Yeah, exactly. And that's what's causing this problem, is these absolute cretins. They get away with so much because they are treated different to regular people. they get away with all of this stuff, and eventually they think they're untouchable, and then you end up with the Ian Watkins of the world, where they can do what they want when they want, think they're untouchable, so they push so far that they end up committing the most horrific crimes imaginable. Shut them down young. Arrest them, hit them hard with it, charge them, throw them in jail, put them amongst big scary men, and see how quick they behave when they come out. Once saw a clip of Ariana Grande pick up a donut off the shelf, lick it and put it back down. What? Amanda Burns, a child actress. I can't think off the top of my head what she's been in. If you've got money in this country, the law doesn't seem to apply. It's not just over there, CRL. It's the same over here. Some of the horrendous things that have happened in this country at the hands of famous people because of money and power and Watkins, yeah. Rolf Harris, yeah, Savile, Watkins and Rolf Harris. Probably the bigger three in the UK and the most horrific people. I mean, Watkins looked at what Savile and Rolf Harris did and was like, you think that's fucking bad? I'll take the baton of hate. Watch this. I'm not going to explain what they did, and I wouldn't tell you guys to Google what they did if you've never heard of these people. But it's the most horrendous, disgusting shit you can think of. Dwayne Johnson and Batista have quit the steroids, thank goodness. Seriously mess up their heart. It's fucking weird, right? Really weird that they denied the steroids and they were that big. I know they're getting a bit older and worrying about it. They've all got smaller. Like in WWE, they all started getting smaller when they started getting controlled. The Rock left WWE and got even bigger because he, allegedly didn't have to do drug checks or wellness checks. Fred the Weatherman. Is he the guy that used to jump about on the floating map of the UK on this morning? Jack crashes McLaren. Yeah, that's the one. Wet conditions, playing about with his phone. And then give the cameraman while he's bleeding, or his mate. She's one of the football movie pretended to be a guy. She's all that. I haven't watched it. Hey, I'm Wilkinson. I'm very well, thank you. She's the man. Yeah, I never heard of them. Right, we'll finish this off, and we'll get discussing.
From what I can tell, as of recording this video, he hasn't been bailed out yet, so that's also kind of interesting. But I mean, hey, knowing him, he'll probably slither his way out of this. So subscribe if you're new, because I'm trying to get about 2 million subscribers here, because we're getting really close, and it'll be dope if we hit that sometime soon. But other than that, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Thank you so much for the support. Peace. It is safe to say Jack Doherty's here just...
That music is going to be living in my head rent-free. I didn't even like it, but it was such an earworm. But yeah, Jack Doherty, the only video I can think of that trails his entire life was one I took down because I kept getting hit by copyright. And I'm like, there's a strike on its way. I can feel it in my bones. For footage off Twitch and stuff. He's got an updated video on Jack's hearing. Let's have a look. IRL streamer sabotaging his own career. Matosi Jack Doherty. It's not fair. That's the one I just watched, right? No, that's a playlist. Jack Doherty's criminal trial just got worse. Live after the trial. Is that what you're on about, Sharel? 11 days ago. Right, let's go.
Just happened, or his arraignment just happened here in the beautiful Miami, Florida, which is like really nice because I'm getting a break of the cold weather from where I'm from. But, so before the whole trial and everything started, what do we know? Well, he was arrested in Miami Beach in November of 2025 for filming content on the road and refusing to leave multiple times when officers asked him. So he was hit with 1 felony and 2 misdemeanors. So there was a few things happening there. Let's see.
Right, obviously, I'm not from the States, and the majority of my audience are not from the States. So a felony is like, that's jail time, right? It's a more serious crime. And then, what's the other one he just said? Misdemeanor. Misdemeanors are like fines and stuff. Is that right? Mean Girls has become a classic. I'm old. Yeah. I mean, I still think of Star Trek The Next Generation as a new Star Trek. The Jack Florida man, the trope is alive and well. Felon is worse than a misdemeanor. Felony's... Right. I thought he was, but just trying to clarify, because I don't know if everyone... Felony may be prison. Yeah, so... Because you don't... New lights are falling down. Fuck! All depends on the level and what state you're in. Jesus. Do you know what? I'm kind of glad that I'm in the UK, because the law is quite simple, I guess. Where it's like, is it criminal? Yes, right? Let's look at the severity of the crime. There's not really labels on it. And England and Wales have the exact same system. The exact same. I think Scotland's is pretty much the same island. I don't know about the Republic of Ireland. I know very little about the Republic of Ireland. They may also drop the charges, get a plea deal. You love the new Star Trek movies? I don't think they've ever made a bad Star Trek movie. The worst Star Trek movie for me was the motion picture, the original. Boring as shit. But yeah, Wrath of Khan was like elite, and so was First Contact. 91% of cases in the US are done through plea deals. Jesus Christ. And I'm being careful not to go down a political route here, because obviously there's so much going on, both sides of the pond. Section 31, yeah, there's different sections to assaults and stuff, like you've got a free and GBH. I always thought that a free was worse, a GBH was worse than a free. Apparently that's not the case. Because a free is the intent to maim or injure. And then GBH is grievous bodily harm. But EBH is always worse because of the intent. Motion pictures sucked. We had that discussion when we sat there pissed up and watched them all. True. We don't have enough affordable lawyers and judges have cases backed up. Yeah. Section 31 is a Star Trek movie. Oh, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of it. I didn't even know they'd done another one. ABH is... Oh, actual bodily harm, yeah. I mean, the guy that broke my jaw, he got done for ABH with intent to permanently injure because of the fucking damage he did to my jaw. Scary. The law everywhere is just fucked, you know? And it's because the prisons are overfull, overcrowded, and like Sir Ellis said, backed up and stuff. It's on Paramount. It's a spin-off of Star Trek Discovery. I watched a couple of episodes of Discovery. I couldn't get into it. I gave up on Trek. On Enterprise. I couldn't get into that. I didn't particularly enjoy Voyager that much. I'm original series, Next Generation, DS9, and then slowly petered off until the new movies, which I loved.
I want to check something real quick because... Yes, sir. Okay, we're in. People are here. What's up? Welcome, guys. Okay, so anyway, he was hit with 1 felony and 2 misdemeanors. The first one was the felony possession of a controlled substance, and then you have a misdemeanor for possession of 20 G's or less of pot, and then you have a misdemeanor for resisting an officer without violence.
See, this blows my mind. And CRL, you'll be able to confirm this, I think. You can be in one place in America where weed is completely legal and then drive like a mile over a state line and you're fucked. That's wild. Absolutely wild. You can be perfectly legal and then accidentally drive and get pulled over and face prison time. That blows my mind that state to state, and I know the states. I know the states are massive, and there's true because of the federal law. Because you got multiple police forces and not police forces, like you got the sheriff's office, you got the county sheriff's office, you've got your local police force. How do you know what you can get into trouble for? Is there some things that the federal law will say no prison, but then local police will be like, that's fine. American law is so confusing. Do you know what? I've been reading about obviously the Conjuring House stuff. I'm not covering a video. I'm just genuinely interested in it, and I can't make head or tail of what they say. Everything, the terminology, it's so different that I can't get my head around any of it. And I'm like, I don't understand what they are saying. UK law's bad, and we've got stupid shit like you can't. What was the dumbest one? You can't let your horse shit in a gutter unless you're wearing a skirt or some fucking thing stupid. And those laws in the UK still exist. When I was last in the States, I flew from Toronto and there were signs where it's legal in Canada. It's legal in the state you're flying to, but you cannot carry it over. Right. United States of America, but not united by law. Strange American law. It not only does it make it difficult from an outsider looking in, it's just, I imagine it's really confusing for people in the States. Really confusing. What can I say? State rights. Think all Star Treks are boring? I get why some people can't watch it. Let's say if I was to be caught coming from a legal state with a personal use amount, they can charge me with a federal crime of trafficking. Jesus. Oh, Picard I enjoyed as well. See, in the UK, it depends on the amount. You can get stopped for having a joint up to a certain amount, and it's definitive in law for personal use. Still a crime in the UK, unless you've got a prescription. And getting them ain't easy. But then anything over that very specific amount, and it's like they can do you not just for what you're carrying, but intent to supply. But you know where those lines are. Depends, you privately own 1 or 2 plants that have been tested for legal growing in the Netherlands. Don't forget, years ago, if you committed a crime in England and crossed into Wales, you escaped prison. They named the roads Catcham's End. Is that true? I mean, now we've got the same laws because we run by the same parliament. And yeah, I'm not getting into the politics of it. Even the language in a will is confusing too. I'm reading my father's and I'm confused. I bet, yeah. Especially when you're going through grief. Just lost somebody and then you get all of that paperwork. We have counties here that have it down to a misdemeanor, a fine of $1. Make it make sense. It must be so difficult there. He's the one that took a cap off a guy in the gym and refused to give it back, and the guy got slapped. Doctor Who's pants as well. Yeah, I like some Doctor Who, not all of it. Isn't it still legal for a pregnant woman to pee in a policeman's helmet here in the UK? I think so, but I got a feeling that's a rumour. Let's find out, shall we? I know a pregnant woman can pee in a gutter. Or actually, just a woman can pee in a gutter, because as long as they're wearing a skirt, because they haven't exposed anything, but a man can't. I'm going to look up that. It is illegal for a woman to urinate into a police officer's helmet. Such an action could lead to a criminal charge. You can get done for assault and battery of an emergency worker. Criminal damage, destroying a policeman's helmet, public order offences. I think that's an old law. Yeah, it's a rumour. It is an urban myth that pregnant women can legally urinate into a police officer's helmet in the UK. This action is not legal and could lead to criminal charges. Legal implications. Urinating in public is a public order offence. Disorderly behaviour, punishable by a fine. Criminal damage. Outraging public decency and indecent exposure. So you can't pee in a gutter either. Learning with Beardo. Hey, I hope you've all learned something here. It's legal in England to pick magic mushrooms, but illegal to prepare them. So eating them straight out of the dirt is totally legal. Yeah, you're not allowed to remove them either, are you, Phil? If you eat them where they grow in, that's perfectly legal. But the second you take them off the field that they grow in, that's when it becomes a criminal offence. Eccleston and Tennant era. Yeah, Smith's was alright. The overarching story was good, but there was too much silliness in there. Capaldi started well, went downhill, and then everything after Capaldi has been dog shit. Fucking playing hopscotch for the feet of the earth. Right, let's finish this Jack Doherty a Tozy video.
He was then booked and then thrown in jail until he bonded out for about $3,500. So that happened. That was interesting. That was a big moment online. And the felony charge there, that was related to an alleged...
So it's outside peeing when in college drinking. Yeah, just college. It's legal to drive cows down the road without the permission of the Commissioner of the Police. He's been Googling again. Laughing at people on all fours, face first, eating them. Oh, you can pick them and eat them on the field. You can't take them off the field. I grew up in the Rhondda Valleys. Mushrooms grew everywhere. There was a full mountain that we used to call Maggie Mountain when we were kids. We were magics growing our school field. Maggie Mountain was behind our school when we were kids. Summer holidays when you're 13, 14, 15. Guess where we all went. And you could always tell the people that said they went and said they did it because the stories they would tell. You'd come back to school and people would be like, oh yeah, we went to Maggie Mountain, and you know, it wasn't even the summer holidays, it was autumn, wasn't it? When you go back to school and you'd always get that kid like, oh yeah, I went to Maggie Mountain, I was seeing fucking pink dragons, and no you didn't, it's not how mushrooms work. It just makes things wavy and glittery and a bit weird. In Arizona it's illegal to let your donkey sleep in a bathtub. Bristol Crepper, if you accidentally kill one in the road, it's okay to claim it. Ah. Jack Doherty and the downfall in the same sentence, a beautiful thing. It absolutely is. The little bastard deserves everything that's come into him. And more. In Capel Ivel? I can't spell that. You were sipping over the shrooms, there were so many. I can't remember the name of them. We just used to call it Maggie Mountain where we were. If you're from the Rhondda, you'll know exactly where it was.
The pill that was found. So that brings us, that happened back in November 2025, but that brings us now till today here in Miami. Let's see. So on the 14th of January,
just happy.
I arrive at 8:40 here at this courthouse. This was yesterday. So yesterday this originally happened. I then found out the arraignment is at 9:30, not 9. So we sit there waiting, and that's always fun. At 9:20, we walk into the courtroom. At 9:25, they mentioned that Jack Doherty, they talked about him. So they said something about Jack. I didn't hear what it was. I'm sitting in the back of the room, and they were whispering, and the court hadn't started yet. So I don't know what was going on there. But the judge then shows up at 9:29, and we all stand up. They do
Geoglobe has
everything.
video on
everyone
YouTube
sits
of weird
down,
laws.
and it begins. 9:30 rolls around, and Jack is still not there. So people are like, okay, why is Jack not showing up to court? Now I see winds coming. I'm going to go stand behind the sign.
Yeah, Black Mountains nowhere near me. Slipping or tripping on the mushrooms. Tripping.
Ah, look at that. Genius. I'm standing right behind the sign, and that blocks the wind, hopefully, so the audio is good. Okay, so next up, the judge then asks about Jack.
Talking about Jack
There's
Doherty,
no real
Jennifer.
answer there, and
Little
then
shit.
announces continuancy for the next day. So, essentially, yeah, we just found out, okay, yeah, nothing's happening today. It's happening tomorrow instead. So, go back to my hotel, I sleep, and then we wake up for the next day. So now, I'm trying to bring up my notes here for the 15th. Okay, so 15th for
Shrooms and
today.
herbs.
So this is what essentially happened today. So I arrive at 9:22 because I realize it's no point in arriving an hour early if I already know where I'm going and I know when the time is. I show up to the docket, make sure that Jack
Jack's a
is
no-show.
actually having his arraignment today. He was. So at 9:22, still no Jack. At 9:30, the judge arrives. We do the whole standing up, sitting down thing, and okay,
Oh,
that's
shit.
cool. At 9:32, Jack is still not there, but a dude in a very nice suit walks in, and he starts like spam texting, and he looks like an attorney, and I'm like, oh boy, is this like a Johnny Smalley thing happening all over again, where the client is just not showing up, and his attorney
you're
here in
taking
the
the
nice
piss.
suit is like trying to spam him, be like, why are you not here right now? So this guy, he's like spamming his phone for like 2 or 3 minutes of just texting. Then 5 minutes later, he starts spam calling. So that's just a whole nother thing. I'm like trying to dodge the wind. It's going that way. I don't know where the wind is. Too much wind. Okay, dude, by the way, there's like, they look like chickens. Are those actually chickens? Huh.
Just outside the courthouse, and that's a rooster, isn't it?
Okay, I'm trying to hide from the wind because I know that's gonna wreck the audio of this whole video. Okay, I think I've found cover from the wind.
You have.
Connection is going out, but we're back. Okay, so at 9:40, they announced Jack Doherty. That's when
Leghorn.
I found out the guy who was spam
hell's a
calling and
Leghorn?
texting, he was there for another client who just wasn't showing up. So that wasn't related to Jack. Jack's attorney was sitting on Zoom. So that guy is apparently named Moses. So then the judge announces all of his stuff. But what surprised me with this was the fact that he didn't announce the pill or the alleged Adderall that we thought it was about. He announced cocaine.
Oh!
So unless I misheard or the judge misspoke, that's a different substance. Then he also announced another
Chicken attack. Who was the streamer that used to do that on Twitch? Guy with a colourful top hat. You don't know Foghorn Leghorn? Oh yeah, the rooster in the old Warner Brothers cartoons. I'm no legal expert on the suspicious handling of salmon. What? Who's been suspiciously handling a salmon? Jack Doherty. Allegedly. I lied. I'm lying.
count, but I didn't hear what he was. So that could either be the resisting arrest or the less than 20 G's of pot. So I don't know
Cocaine,
what's
he's
going on
fucked.
there. But if he was on coke, number one, he wouldn't be the only person on Miami Beach that would be on that, but also his behavior would make a little bit more sense. Who knows, though? But that's interesting. What happened, though, was he didn't show up, and his lawyer waived his attendance. So I then talked to the lawyer that I've been talking to, and he's thinking that he was allowed to waive his attendance without too much of a rebuttal from the judge because of his celebrity status. So that's interesting. Let's see. The thing about
It'll be reduced. He's causing such a nuisance for himself and then not turning up to court, though, CRL. Do you not think that maybe they'll make an example out of him because he's disrespecting the fucking law? He's already got himself into enough trouble and then doesn't even turn up. No-showed the court. To be honest, I wouldn't bother going to the Pendle, witches are at Lancaster Castles where they were hung or so much. Yeah, and obviously they weren't actually witches, it was all land disputes and stuff. But the area of Pendle, it still intrigues me. Would have been funny to see Dawson Toller in the background trying to catch his escaped chicken. Hey, Pink Angel. I'm sure as Tony's already working on a plea deal. No, it's Florida. They're Florida, man. What a shame. Hey, Leanne.
the coke though is possession of coke and Adderall. They're both third-degree felonies still. So
wait, you've got degrees of felon. Oh my god. I need an interpreter for American law.
by the book, nothing really changes, but coke is a Schedule II narcotic. So that could make things a little bit worse for him. Definitely, and it could definitely affect pleas. Either way, I don't think this is going to be a life-ending or changing charge for him. But it has just been interesting to cover. I feel like one of the reasons why they could have announced it now is maybe the labs came back. But who knows? Yeah, I mean, a lot of people go, he's not a celebrity, but a judge would see his follower count and, I don't know, probably waive his attendance. Who knows, dude? It's interesting.
Wait. Celebrities are allowed not to attend? Did I get that right?
But a judge would see his follower count and labs came back. But who knows? Yeah, I mean, a lot of people go, he's not a celebrity, but a judge would see his follower count and, I don't know, probably waive his attendance. Who knows, dude? It's interesting. Either way, Miami's beautiful. The weather's amazing here, and I'm just happy to be here. So, yeah, that's really about it for this trial update. Very different. Overall, court here in the U.S. is way more relaxed than court in Korea. Court in Korea, everything's very by the book. Here, like people don't joke. Like before the trial started, or before the judge walked in, everyone was like completely silent in Korea. Here, people are joking and having fun before the judge comes in. Obviously, when the judge walks in, then it's serious again. But it's super interesting. Next court, they announced 2 new court dates. They'll both be in May. So we'll see if we cover that. If you guys drop a like on this video, I might cover that. So we'll see. I'll make a full video of like a travel vlog with even more updates as well. But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't think this is going to be too life-ruining for him at all. He'll probably get some community service, but who knows? Because he is facing up to 5 years. So if the judge isn't having it, especially with him not showing up twice, who knows what happens? Anyway, yeah, no, those are 100% chickens. There are some chickens here. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that was, okay. Sorry, I'll let you do your business, chicken. Anyway, guys.
Chicken shit. I like a Tozy. He does good stuff. He does deeper dives, and I've really got into a Tozy lately and CoffeeZilla. If you guys have never heard of CoffeeZilla, his journalistic takedowns of stuff, not just that, but the editing and stuff, CoffeeZilla's frankly incredible. I've been blown away by CoffeeZilla content. Really enjoy it. Want to know who the judge is? You can look up the records of judgments. See, the UK, you can't do nothing like that. Everything's really hush-hush quiet. The freedom of information in the States is so much better than the UK. I mean, our judges still walk around wearing stupid fucking wigs and cloaks, you know? Coffeezilla is fantastic. Yeah, he's the work in research that he does. And some of the takedowns the guy. I mean, he went after Andrew Tate fucking hard, and Andrew Tate deserved it. Most of these guys are absolute scumbags that deserve it. Coffeezilla shames scammers. Yeah, and he does such a good job of it. Like, I would love to have the intelligence to do Coffeezilla style videos, but I'm just not that smart. He seems to be a very, very smart guy, and the battles that he's won, I think his content's incredible. Right, depends on the judge. Probably do a lot less than 5 years. Didn't he also cook the Paul brothers? Yeah, I mean, proves people are lazy day trading. So he does gambling stuff, which this fan do. I'm not into gambling, so I'm not going to pass judgment on it. I don't like the idea of gambling. I don't gamble. Come on, beauty, smart enough. Not for to do what this guy does. I can react to it. I can react to content like this. I couldn't do what he does. I mean, obviously, he's got a degree and he's been to university to do some form of journalism, clearly. He's so good at it. UK law is so outdated. It's ridiculous. But then, it kind of gives us our identity, like when you go to Buckingham Palace and you've got the guards outside with the big fucking stupid hats on. I say stupid, I don't mean it. It makes us sort of stand out and keeps our history relevant. So I kind of get it. But then it's like you see these court cases of horrendous crimes, and you're like, but everyone's dressed up in fancy dress, black and red cloaks, and these big white curly hair wigs. I know it's becoming less of a thing, but it kind of undermines the entire thing. Celebrity scammer to confess, stealing 21 million. Whoa. Dark side of Counter-Strike 2. There's a dark side to a video game? Exposing Andrew Tate's crypto gift. This, obviously you can see there, I've watched that. Absolutely fucking incredible. So obviously the red line stuff is stuff I've watched out here because my living room TV's logged into another account. That's obviously something I've started watching and then realised I've seen it. But yeah, Coffeezilla, he's fucking incredible. Watching him take down scammers, yeah, and he's not a coward about it. People have tried to sue him and shit. He's a smart guy. The pinned channel is a Tozy that we've just been watching in regards to the Jack Doherty stuff. Because I made a video about it ages ago, but A, the video was dead. B, it just kept getting flagged by different channels and stuff. And I don't understand it because it's the same sort of videos and scenes that everyone was using. Florida man headlines. Just going to get me in trouble. Let's have a look. Let's take a look at the section of the probably the most craziest Florida man headlines. Okay, Florida is undoubtedly one of the most curious, wackiest, and unusual state in the US, inhabited by the weirdest people ever. It's not nice. No wonder as the local Floridians have to deal with alligators, venomous snakes, seasonless climate, mosquitoes, and such in high humidity that leaves you all wet in a second, and a hot one every day. Also, bona fide Florida state inhabitants have an old tradition of living for today, no matter what the dire consequences. We're talking about not only those who chose to live in the Everglades, but also Miami Floridans who are quite kooky. What's the Everglades? The Everglades is like forests, right? Okay, for that lot, drugs and nudity. Tons of unbelievable Florida man headlines out there about situations that have bewildered everyone. And while there are many different individuals involved, these stories... Right, this is... What's this website? Bored Panda. Right, let's just get to it. Number 1, Florida man with a lucky shirt. Florida man wears fuck the police t-shirt to court. And wins the case. Florida man wears a fuck the police shirt to court and wins the case. Oh, Swamp, yeah. Yeah. See, this is why I can't do that stuff. Freedom of speech. That's not freedom of speech. He's trying to fucking piss people off. Kill a squirrel. A Florida man attacked during a selfie with a squirrel. For a man in no serious have drugs t-shirt arrested for possession of drugs. This is fucking great. For an awesome approach to the COVID pandemic. I don't know what their approach to it was, to be fair. When you just watched Adolescence and they mock Andrew Tate, or a show that was. Best use for private... Florida man suspected of using a private plane to draw a giant penis on radar. This is a crime I can get behind. That's amazing. This is the greatest waste of aviation fuel I have ever seen. Oh, that's fucking great. Oh. A Florida man has been charged with assault with a deadly weapon after throwing an alligator through Wendy's drive-thru window. Catch! How the fuck did he get an alligator in the car? How did he get eaten on his way over there? This is a lie. This is a lie. It's gotta be. It's got a news link. Ah, it's not a clickable link. It's a lie. Florida man steals a car, realizes a baby is in it, drops the baby off safely, and then makes his getaway. Florida cop claims Burger King put dirt in his food. Investigation reveals it was seasoning. Florida man, I bet this guy was really good at solving crimes. Yeah, true. Thousands of gun owners in Florida planning to shoot down Hurricane Irma. I saw this. This made the UK news. And they had to put out a thing to tell people to stop shooting hurricanes and tornadoes. America. Fuck yeah. Florida man gets tired of waiting in a hospital, steals ambulance and drives home. He looks the type. Cleverest camo. What is he? Florida man tries to rob a GameStop while wearing a transparent bag on his head. How fucking stupid have you got to be? What a disguise. His own face. I saw clips of Americans trying to shoot at drones thinking they were aliens. Was this Florida? Sorry. But if you were going to ask me to draw a sketch of a criminal, this guy is it. I bet he's not a... Florida man breaks into jail to hang with his friends. Florida man apparently painting anti-Hillary messages on the Tampa Bay Crabs. Hillary is a lying bitch. Oh. Who's he trying to alert to this? Sharks that can't fucking read? What the fuck? What the fuck? It makes no sense. A, the poor fucking animals. B, you know, some sort of... Fish that prey on crabs. Gonna roll her over and be like, Hillary is a bitch. Damn! Oh. Jesus fucking Christ. Florida's amazing. Florida man hides in a swamp after high-speed police chase gets stuck and licked by a police dog. Florida man who tried to run to Bermuda in an inflatable bubble rescued by the Coast Guard again. Oh, hey Bristol, you've nailed it. Jason Momoa's like, Hillary's a bitch. Huh, interesting. I'm going to make a short out of every one of these headlines. These are fucking great. Florida man denies drinking and driving, says he only swigged bourbon at stops. I'm not entirely sure that's how it works, sir. Otherwise you could just go to a pub, get shit-faced, but because you drive in after the... One painted Trump on a manatee and got... How... I mean, these people should face jail. Thank you for the £2, but they should face jail as cruelty to animals. Don't be cruel to animals. And don't think you can get away with drink driving because you were stopped at the lights at the time you swung the drink. This is in 2018. This wasn't in like 1903 when the laws hadn't been in place for fucking 100 years. How'd you plead? Not guilty. I only drunk when I was stopped, Your Honour. Florida man leaves his job at Burger King, steals all the nuggets and says, because fuck it. Florida people are fucking fun. Florida man is arrested for assaulting his girlfriend with fried chicken. I mean, there's fucking sharp bones in chicken, right? I'm not laughing at that one. Dear fucking God. Florida man climbs on playground equipment to tell children where babies came from. Florida man steals neighbour's peacock and gets chased by angry... Who wakes up and decides that their day shall go the following? Coffee, check. Breakfast, check. Steal peacock, check. Oh my God. Florida man manages to misspell school warning twice. Skull. Ah, needed a new pet. Jesus Christ. Maybe he was going to write Hillary's a bitch on it. The tail feathers open up. Hillary is a bitch. Much more impressive than a crab. Ah, peacocks are scary. I didn't even realise peacocks slept in trees until I had a smoke with some friends walking home. Didn't know there was a peacock farm. Fucking shit myself. Tree demons. A Florida man stabs tourist despite having no arms. The monkey told him to do it. Oh, what the fuck? Florida man arrested for driving a stolen vehicle while a monkey clings to his chest. A Florida man ripped a urinal from a restroom bathroom wall and ran away naked into the woods. The fuck? A Florida man pauses police chase to rehydrate with stolen Capri Sun, says smoking crack made him thirsty. You got to stay hydrated while eluding the law. Oh, this is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Florida man gives police exonerating dash cam video following a traffic incident. Accidentally includes a video of him robbing a beauty store. The IQ on these people. Look, I didn't crash my car into a lamppost, sir. I was too busy robbing a beauty store. Oh. This is great. I want to move to Florida. I'd be a fucking rocket scientist. Florida man admits to killing a goat and drinking its blood for a pagan sacrifice. Would still like to be senator. I could make a comment there about the current leadership, but I won't. Florida man arrested for eating pancakes in the middle of a crosswalk. He's on the pavement there, though, and his crosswalk's there. Okay. Florida man disguises himself in a bull costume as he tries to burn down former lover's house with pasta. Pasta sauce seemed fucking flammable. And why was he wearing a bull costume? The UK has its own Florida. It's called Wales. Absolutely fucking nobody in Wales is this stupid. That's a lie. There are. Florida man steals a BMW after he's told he can't buy it with food stamps. How many food stamps did he save for that? Florida man arrested in local park for practicing karate on swans. Looks like they fucked him up too. They smacked his eyebrows off his face. Why do men keep shaving their eyebrows off? With spaghetti when you need him, he's working. 18-year-old Florida man arrested for posing as a doctor, opening a fake doctor's... Oh my fucking god. There was the first giveaway. He's got a mohawk. I ain't never seen a doctor with a mohawk. Was he cooking pasta sauce while wearing a bull suit and it caught fire? Which crossed the line between caramelised and carbonised. It gets fiery. Oh. Escaping vampire. What? Florida man says he danced on a patrol car in order to escape vampires. Florida man kicked out of a Trump rally for wearing a penis on head. What? Oh! I want that hat. Florida man asked trooper if he can leave scene of crash to get more meth. Oh, don't do drugs, kids. Florida man pulls out a plastic badge and tells a speeding motorcyclist, "I'm the police." That doctor kid is famous. Is he? Florida man can't produce driver's license for police, shows them a mixtape instead. License and registration? Metallica and Justice for All, sir? If I was a cop and he pulled out Justice for All, I'd be like, ah, go on. You're free. Florida man wearing a mop on his head terrifies neighbours with demands for eggs. Florida man drives date to sports bar on a stolen Walmart mobility scooter. I'm going to try and find this. I'll never ever forget this. You'll enjoy this one. This involves, right, our national sport in Wales is rugby. Phil's going to love this. At the height of Welsh rugby fame, when we were the best team we've ever had, Wales star Andy Powell admits to golf buggy charge. Welsh rugby star Andy Powell has been banned from driving for 15 months after admitting to driving a golf buggy while unfit through drink. Now wait until I tell you where he was arrested. Junction 33 of the M4. He drove a golf buggy on the M4 motorway, which in America would be like your interstate or freeway. Your multiple lanes and shit. Fined £1,000 and paid £85 costs and £15 victim surcharge. Basically, they'd won a match, they'd gone back to the hotel, got pissed, and he must have just popped out for a pasty. I know where Junction 33 is, I used to work on it. Was he in the right lane? Oh, it was like, we'd beaten, was it England? No, it was Scotland. We'd beaten Scotland, and that. The news, you know, Wales were on this incredible run. We'd won 2 Grand Slams, I think, out of 3. Not Grand Slams, but we'd won the Six Nations. In the space of 10 years, we'd won 3 of them. We were on this massive high. We'd had a couple of Grand Slams. And it's all overshadowed by Gavin Henson and his fucking Brill cream. And Powell driving a golf cart down the motorway. Oh. Beardo, Kentucky man on a lawnmower arrested for drunk driving charge. Is that the... Dreven, is that the guy that was arrested? It was a child's lawnmower. It was like a battery-powered lawnmower, right? Is that the one I've seen? Oh dear. News just in. Florida man calls 911 to report himself for drunk driving. Oh, we need to make this a regular. Oh, we are diving so deep into stupid criminals tomorrow. No, Wednesday. Absolutely, this is fucking brilliant. Florida man burns himself dancing naked around a fire for the solstice ritual. Florida man gives police a fake name to try and avoid arrest. Fake name has a DUI. Get arrested for murder and use Harold Shipman's name. What a fucking dickhead. Florida man asked public for help looking for his 18-foot banana. I can't believe these are real. The fuck? A lamppost, innit? Florida man arrested for attempting to steal a power pole by strapping on top of it. Apart from the length of the fucking thing. This is fucking incredible. How did you catch me? The fucking 13-foot pole on the top of your car. You look like you've got fucking medieval jousting with a fucking soccer mum car. You absolute fucking bulb. Oh. Oh my god. I don't know why I found this one funnier than the others. Oh, some you should look at Florida body cam videos. See Florida man and I. Oh, really? Joe, I've been introduced to Florida man. I hope there's no guns in this, because I've already been in trouble for that. Drunk man crashes his van into his neighbour's house. Let's find a... Whoa. What's this? Florida man body cam. Petite theft turns into major felony arrest. What? That was loud.
I was parked there in number 6, about the same place that car is. The pump wasn't working. I couldn't get the card thing to work. And I just went in the door there to see what happened, and somebody grabbed my cell phone off the front seat.
What kind of phone is it?
It's an iPhone.
Do you know?
It's an old XR. It's an older phone.
Okay. Did they have a case on it or anything like that?
I had a case on it, yeah.
What color was the phone?
The phone itself was black, but the case was kind of...
Oh, it's a 40-minute video. Jesus, I'm not going to get through that. These people vote true. I need shorter videos. These are... Right. Do they have shorts? Yes! Yes!
In a
People have been telling People have been telling me I could keep my change.
So this is not the very beginning of the video.
Okay.
So that guy in the orange just handed her money.
Okay.
And then you can see she act like she rings it in. And don't go in the register. It's in her right hand.
Right. I want funny ones.
In a white SUV.
You got anything in your pockets? Anything else? Any illegal narcotics?
No.
All right. What do you do for a living?
Everything. I own this shop here. I own semi-truck. Got semi-trucks.
You always run around with that much cash?
Yes.
Oh.
In a white SUV.
You got anything in your pockets?
Oh man, where's the fun?
Do you need anything else, bro?
No, it's okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, listen. Okay. I've explained this to you now numerous times. Okay. Hold on.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Because now you lied to me now 3 times. Okay, hold on.
not lied, because you never asked me if I had any.
You're wearing a police uniform.
Hey, listen. That's a firearm, correct?
He's wearing a police uniform.
No, it's okay.
Okay. All right.
Florida man police body cam compilation 2025. Let's go.
Your vehicle is going to be towed, okay? It was out of gas, and you got some oil leaking in it. I'm going to double.
That thing ain't out of gas. No,
It showed that it was out of gas.
no sir.
The gauge don't work?
Fuel gauge don't work.
Okay. And then it's leaking oil, something fierce. Whenever you hit that van, it did something
ain't out of gas and they ain't out of oil, I promise you.
Okay.
It's leaking pretty old. Whatever you hit is leaking there. Don't tell me
It
it's not. I
ain't.
sat there and watched it.
Well, I'm just telling you, it
I'm
ain't.
just telling you too what I saw. It's leaking oil right there where it sits.
Right there on the side of the road, it was leaking oil, something fierce.
Leaking water from the AC.
No, unless water is brown from the AC.
You went off the road.
Huh?
How many times do you think you went into the ditch off the road?
They reminding PA robbed the bank. Took the bus home.
Actually, but you know, I just, literally, if you feel it, I just opened it. I just finished doing the garbage. I mean, it's fucking brand new. I mean,
It is pretty brand new.
okay, man.
Until we get this figured out, I do have to detain you for now.
All right, that's fine. Well, you were putting me in.
Yep, I do
Go
have
ahead,
to
man.
handcuffs,
Go ahead, man.
okay?
Go ahead, man. Hey, man, listen. You do understand? Hey, man, listen. I got court in the morning.
Okay.
I got court in the morning, so just so you know. Okay, look, man. I ain't running.
Yeah, that one's like literally the size of a manhole cover. It's huge. Did you see the turtles light up more? Yeah, they're big. The crack wasn't their crack, was it? It wasn't the turtles' crack, was it?
You can trespass.
Man, I just got out of damn.
Okay. I'm just listening to him. You can go.
You pee up in the corner too. There's a guy who's.
Hey, yo, I just got out of prison, 5'3".
Come on, let's go.
Don't grab me, man.
Let's go.
Just trying to make sure you're going downstairs and not gonna follow.
Man, it's a bunch of fuck.
He's been trespassed before?
Yeah.
Man, that ain't the point. Man,
Go.
He's so drunk.
Go, come on. We can talk outside.
what y'all gonna do? Drag me out there? Can I reach through my pockets and anything?
No, let's just go outside.
Man, shit, y'all tell me how
He
the
did say
fuck I
turtles.
feel. Yeah, please, my black ass. I feel like a damn nigga's about to get his.
Right, I knew he was going to drop that word. Stop that one just in time. Right, let me try and find something a bit more stupid. Top 10 wildest. Yes. Wildest Florida man.
The person and told her she was gonna bust her.
Hey, Victoria.
I did not say that.
Alright, he's starting to move. Yeah, he's running. He just fell down.
Come on, mother.
What's he gonna do? Come on, motherfucker. That's great.
Come on, mother. Okay.
The pitbull. He wouldn't have got his leg over the curb.
Come on, mother. Okay.
Oh, what I said was he wouldn't have been able to kick his leg over the fucking curb. Come on, motherfucker. Oh. He knows Kung Fu. It's a content gold mine. Oh, last time being laugh like that was when he was. I nearly pissed. Oh. Oh.
You think I can't do it? I know.
Don't want to do
black
this.
belt in karate.
Okay.
A black belt in judo.
Florida man. Wild stories involving residents of the Sunshine State have been making headlines for years, and for good reason. We're breaking down the top 10 Florida man or woman arrests caught on camera. Welcome to After Hours, presented by Law.
I nearly
Crime.
pissed myself then.
I'm Sam Goldberg.
Oh, that was amazing. Ooh. Oh. I need to compose.
First, we're in South Beach, Miami, where a man allegedly tried to steal a jet ski, then jumped into the ocean and took off his swim trunks. It's Sunday, April 2nd, 2023. Police responded to a report that a man had tried to take a jet ski available for rent without permission.
What he tried to do was grab one of the keys from the jet ski. He tried to push the jet ski out so he can go. So at that moment, he tried to stop it. Right? He went to the water. You guys never gave me consent. Nothing. Not at all. And I bet you he probably everything is recorded. He actually grabbed the key. Yes. And he tried to grab the paper from the key. He grabbed the paddles, was trying to hit us. Oh, broke one of the paddles.
The business manager tells police the man broke a paddle and tried to hit him in the head with it before going into the water. Police on shore wait for Marine Patrol to arrive, but the water is too shallow for the boats to get too close. That's when the suspect decides to strip down in full view of everyone on the beach, including children.
Oh, no. Please blur it, please blur it. Hope Beardo isn't gonna. Logic is won't touch a naked man. Possible. I wouldn't.
Hey, we'll get it for this explosive the second he comes up.
The man can be heard yelling and even singing in multiple languages. The officers try to get him to come out of the ocean, but it's not working.
Okay, come on. Sir, walk forward.
Eventually, several fellow beachgoers took matters into their own hands. They surrounded the suspect in the water.
He's hitting them with his shorts.
Eventually, several fellow beachgoers took matters into their own hands. They surrounded the suspect in the water and eventually...
He's defended himself with a towel whip. Ah. Oh, dear fucking God, how stupid are these people? You can't arrest me. Whoosh. Oh. Fucking different breed, man.
dragged him to the sand.
I'm pretty sure if you wore that on the beach of the UK, you'd get arrested. I don't think you're allowed to have your cheeks out. What was he looking at then? I want to move to Florida. It's so entertaining. Oh, he's got crack on him.
The officers cover him up with a towel and drag him from the water up onto the beach, then put him onto the back of a golf cart.
Wait. I know that guy. That's Harry from My Haunted Hotel. It's not.
Then put him onto the back of a golf cart.
Face.
Shame on you. Nobody's hitting me.
They took him to be looked over by first responders, putting him onto a stretcher.
Beer's over here laughing his ass off, and us in America are like, oh, dude, this is just normal shit.
And into an ambulance. The suspect tells officers his name is Neil, but is eventually identified as Yaakov Levi. He was arrested and charged with aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting an officer with violence, lewd behavior, aggravated battery, providing a false name after arrest, and grand theft. Next, we're in Tampa, Florida. It's just after 7 p.m. on Christmas Eve, 2023. According to police, 34-year-old
Exploring with Danny.
Eliezer Armando Reyes.
These are the American counterparts, right?
Rios crashed his car, but when an officer arrived to try to help him, Rios took off running, eventually climbing a fence.
All donations now going to Beato's Move in Florida.
Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office used its helicopter to track him.
All right, we do have a subject just north of a tree. He's on the southeast corner. Looks like it's
I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to share the link. Oh. I've hurt my sides. I've actually hurt my sides. It was that guy trying to kick. Please go check out the original channel. Oh my god.
You won't be able to see him from where you're at because it's a culvert. I just realized, but you are right across from him.
Rios doesn't.
He was 34.
Seem too concerned about what's going on as he lays underneath
just
the
chilling.
tree.
Yeah, just so you all know, he's just sort of casually laying there with his arms behind his head.
He even starts to make dirt angels with his arms. Rios then decides to leave his hiding place and try to make a run for it, but that doesn't go exactly to plan.
Dirt angels. Oh, this is fucking amazing.
He's starting to move.
I'm gonna have abs by the end of this.
He just fell down. He's running towards the west.
The sheriff's office sent in an officer with his canine who was able to take Rios into custody.
Get on the ground! Shut up! Get on the ground or you're gonna get bit! Get on the ground or you're gonna get bit! Hey!
Just get down, man.
Get on the ground or you're gonna get bit!
Rios was charged with leaving the scene.
Even if I did nothing wrong and I see a police dog and they say it's gonna bite, I'm down on the ground.
Of an incident, driving with a canceled, suspended, or revoked license, trespassing on a construction site, and resisting an officer without violence. Now we move to Cocoa, Florida, and this time it's a Florida woman who's in trouble with the law. Police responded to a McDonald's fast food restaurant.
Did she throw an alligator through the window?
On March 16th, 2023, around 11 p.m. for a report of a woman threatening employees with a gun. They found Quave Young inside her SUV at the drive-thru window.
Put that gun away. Put it down.
Oh shit. I'm gonna skip the gun bit because of obviously what happened the other day.
Here's the problem.
Apparently they saw your gun and they thought you
It's in the car. I have it in my car. That's where I have it.
Okay, I'm just telling you.
It's no big deal. She got mad because she got mad because I asked for my order. That was the problem. I didn't do nothing. All I said was I'm still waiting on my #1 order because I asked for it and I'm trying to go home. She got mad. It was awesome crazy. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I'm still here waiting. I got a gun from her. I'm still waiting.
We don't know all that.
I don't care. That's the crazy part. She can say what she wants to say. That's weird.
This is called Tuesday in America. Y'all don't have crazy stuff like this in the UK. We're the only ones. Tell me you're not the only. You're the only ones. You are the only ones. Fast forward to Karate Guy. Karate Guy was fucking great. That goes on for ages with her. Whoa, what happened to his face?
The scene. The white sedan speeding past the deputies is the suspect car. They're driving around
He was
trying to
moving.
find an exit, but the subdivision only has one. When the suspects turned around, they ended up crashing into a car that was fortunately unoccupied. It's a good thing the deputy decided
Holy
to move
shit.
his cruiser because the white car ends up landing where it was parked just moments later. 31-year-old Rebecca Kozub was taken to a hospital with a fractured leg from the crash. 37-year-old Timothy Hoji was booked for a burglary of an unoccupied vehicle, petty larceny, fleeing
What has happened to his face? Is that from the crash?
police, possession of meth, and resisting arrest. He'll be back in court at the end of February. And get this, on his neck is the tattoo, quote, "All gas, no brakes."
Perfect.
Both Kozib and Hoji have a long criminal history with dozens of felonies and misdemeanors between them. Next, we're in Flagler County, where officials say a man stole an expensive electric scooter from a Target store.
I've seen this.
Then started to
He's got it in the box. It says he didn't steal it.
assemble it right outside. It's April 3rd, 2023. A witness says a man took a Razor brand e-scooter valued at more than $500 out of the store without paying for it.
What's going on, man? Do me a favor, stand up.
Huh?
Stand up. I'm gonna detain you for a second.
The man, who was later identified as Patrick Vandermaiden Miller, was cooperative with the deputy to a point.
Did you buy this scooter? You don't want to answer that question?
The deputy arrested Vandermaiden Miller and found drug paraphernalia in his pocket. He was charged with petty larceny and possession of drug paraphernalia.
I've seen that entire thing. It's fucking hilarious.
And held on a $2,000 bond. Now we're back in Polk County, where another man was arrested for theft. And it's what he's accused of stealing that really made the headlines. 26-year-old
Was that Sonny
Cody
D?
Foster turned himself into the sheriff's office after apparently being caught on video taking ingredients for a cocktail from an apartment. Deputies say on November 23rd, 2023, around 5:30 in the morning, Foster broke into an apartment and stole vodka and orange juice, the common ingredients for a screwdriver. Foster was caught on surveillance camera. He was charged with burglary of a
He looked directly into the camera, the dumb fuck.
dwelling and petty larceny. Now we're in Port Orange, just south of Daytona Beach.
Right, that's another
It's
long one.
Tuesday, May 9th, 2023.
Oh,
at
this is the
12:30
guy.
In the afternoon. Police responded to a smoke shop on a report of
This is the guy.
a man being disruptive and threatening workers.
I don't know if he is still sitting out there at the moment. He might be the guy at
This is the Kung Fu guy.
But I called about him causing a disturbance, and he's come in here quite a few times already, and has bothered me and customers, and makes me very uncomfortable. He said a lot of vulgar things to me, and he likes
What
to
thing to
grab
break
me.
into? They don't have a dial bar and floor it. I mean,
behind the counter. So, kind of want him trespassed.
The officer finds William Bussey in the same shopping center. Bussey tells the officer he has a question.
I was arrested about 8 months ago.
Okay, back up for me a little bit, please.
Okay. I was arrested 8 months ago, and I spent 18 months in prison, which was not fun. I'm so glad to be out. But anyways, I'm suing
is that a pit bull on his t-shirt?
the Volusia County Sheriff. I'm suing. This is all with my lawyer. It's currently underway.
What's your question?
He's got the same lawyers as the pit bull.
Okay. If I sue the Port Orange
Oh, it's a cat.
Police Department and they give me $250,000, that's tax-free, right?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'll have to talk to my accountant.
It's a smoke shop. Not entirely sure in the States. It could be weed, could be vapes and stuff.
About that.
Okay.
The officer then tries to get things back on track.
You are now trespassed from the store, which means you cannot go in there anymore. Do you understand that?
All right, then she'll have to set my stuff outside then.
What stuff?
I have $2,000 worth of merchandise that she's holding.
Bussie's demeanor suddenly changes, and he becomes
Some
incredibly
merchandise.
combative.
No, she said that she rung a
Go
bunch of
ask
stuff
her.
up for
Go
you and
ask
you never
her right
bought
now.
it. Okay.
Go ask her, you mother.
Okay.
Come over here and I'll kick your.
That'll get you away with the police. 8 months ago, he got arrested and convicted for 18 months. I didn't even fucking twig. A smoke shop in Florida is non-weed stuff. I believe it's illegal there. Ah.
Come on, mother.
Okay.
Think I can't do it? I know.
Don't want to do
black
this.
belt in karate.
Okay.
A black belt in judo.
You understand
You're
you're
gonna be in the
trespassed from
world
the
of hurt.
store, correct?
I'll take your gun and walkie-talkie,
Okay.
and I'll drive off in your patrol car.
Okay. You understand you're trespassed from the store, correct?
Yes, I understand you, mother.
Okay.
Now get the out of my face.
I'm 12 feet away from you, not in your face at all. Okay.
Bussie just threw a piece of lunch meat at the officer, and the cop at this point has had enough.
Wait a minute.
This is even better than the towel whip. Have ham. This is fucking brilliant.
No, put your hand behind your back.
Okay.
Put your hand behind your back right now. You're under arrest. Put your other hand behind your back right now. Put your other hand behind your back right now.
Okay.
Right now. Put your other hand behind your back.
Jesus Christ.
Put your hand behind your back right now.
Bussie tells the officer
Assault and battery by Baguette.
that his arrest will only lead to more legal action.
This is another lawsuit. I'm suing you for
Oh.
$1 million. $10 million. Whatever. Wait till my lawyer gets a hold of this.
Right now you're under arrest for battery on a law enforcement officer for throwing something at me.
Fucking piece of ham.
Piece of lunch meat.
Yeah, well, don't do it. Why would you throw something at me?
Because you pissed me off. That's
Well,
why.
there you go.
Bussie continues to prove that he's a man who doesn't quite know when to quit.
You're lucky I didn't have my pocket knife with me. I'd stab your.
I don't know if you heard that. You're lucky I don't have my pocket knife with me because I would have stabbed you.
Dead right now.
Bussie was booked for battery on a police officer. In October, Bussie was sentenced to 200 days in jail.
William Boosie, you are a fucking idiot, mate. Fucking it's the threats. The threats of this are fucking amazing.
Okay.
Come over here and I'll kick your. You. Come on, mother.
Okay.
Looks like a fucking demented chicken. The cop is so calm, and this guy's
I can't do it. I know.
Don't want to do
black
this.
belt in karate.
Okay.
A black belt. in
Oh,
judo.
slapped
You
ham.
understand you're trespassed from the store, correct?
I'll take your gun and walkie-talkie,
Okay.
and I'll drive off in your patrol car.
Okay. You understand you're trespassed from the store, correct?
Yes, I understand you, mother.
He's so fucking angry.
Now get the out of my face.
I'm 12 feet away from you, not in your face at all.
Incoming.
Okay.
Bussie just threw a piece of lunch meat.
This is fucking ham. Why the fuck would you throw a piece of ham? Good job he's eating the rest of the weaponry. Fucking cucumber ninja stars. Tomato fucking hand grenades. What are you in for? Assault and battery with a slice of fucking ham. Prison's gonna be fucking rough for this guy. Oh, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Defeat to dispose of the evidence. Baguettery. Oh, guys going inside for a fucking food fight. Imagine Jack Doherty in the same cell as this is Jack Doherty's future. Jack Doherty at 50, I'm fucking telling you. I won't be alive, but somebody better be. And you call my fat ass up on a Ouija board to say you were right. Oh, fucking hell, Florida is wild. I want to live there. Just sit there filming people all day. Oh. Use bread because the French wanted more for pain. Oh. Back in the room. Oh, that was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, go to prison for a food fight. Whew. I feel like I've had a workout. My abs ache. Oh, do you reckon that police officers go back to the police station? They've walked in and people just throwing ham at him like, look out, Sarge! Hey, Vicky Emin, thank you for the 5 gifted. Oh, this is the greatest. Who told me to watch Florida Man? Who told me to watch Florida Man? It's fucking great. Oh, I go on every year, all day for 2 weeks entertainment, and that's just Walmart. Oh. I feel like this last one is going to be a letdown now. Oh. Vicky Emin, thank you very, very much for your kindness today. Oh, slapped ham.
In the face, then jumped into a canal to try to get away from police.
What are you doing?
Dude, what are you doing this for?
It's Sunday, November 19th, 2023, just before 5 p.m. Flagler County deputies say Philip McGraw walked into his neighbor's garage and then hit him. Both men ended up in the street, and McGraw's stepdad pulled up in a truck. McGraw hopped in, and the men took...
It was Mickey. So, Mickey was for the headlines and CRL for the videos. Can we get a round of applause, please, for CRL and Mickey for this? Oh, Sam, you have just missed the greatest police body cam footage I've ever seen in my life. The greatest. Oh, it's that good, Sam. You're gonna have to rewatch this. This guy's been done for trespass, but he decides he wants to fight the police. You gotta watch this.
No, she said that she rung a bunch of stuff up for you and you never brought it. Okay.
Go ask her, you mother...
Hey, Donald.
Okay.
Come over here and I'll kick your...
It's coming.
Come on, buddy.
Okay.
You think I can't do it? I know.
Don't want to do
black
this.
belt, karate,
Okay.
a black belt judo.
You understand your trespass from the store, correct?
I'll take your...
That wasn't the best bit, though.
Okay.
And I'll drive off in your patrol car.
Okay. You understand your trespass from the store, correct?
Yes, I understand you, mother...
Okay.
Now get the out of my face.
I'm 12 feet away from you, not in your face at all.
Incoming!
Okay.
Bossy
I just need that image again of the offending ham. This guy's judo is next fucking level. He produced a slice of pig. Oh, the greatest thing I've ever seen. We're back to Philip. Oh.
Both men ended up in the street, and McGraw's stepdad pulled up in a truck.
The feeble leg
McGraw
kick.
hopped in, and the men.
The feeble leg kick also was in the trailer for the beginning of the episode. That sent me for ages. And then when I got to it, it wasn't quite as funny the second time because I'd pre-watched it like 4 times. But when that fucking ham come flying at him, it made the entire thing absolutely hilarious. She's trained by Austin Powers, who throws a shoe.
Took off. Deputies tried to do a traffic stop, but the stepfather kept driving, eventually ending up back where it all started.
I've said this to my daughter.
Deputies say McGraw jumped into the water and swam through multiple canals to try to avoid capture.
What's good? You have any weapons on you? Pull up.
McGraw ended up going to jail soaking wet. Deputies charged him with unarmed burglary of an occupied dwelling, simple battery, petty theft, and resisting an
Right, that one
offer
funny,
for
just
DoorDash
swimming.
allegedly wanted more for his services than just a tip on the app. Identified by the sheriff's office as Salim, dropping off a customer's Taco Bell order in May of 2023. He looked
Unidentified
directly at the camera
anomalous
several
pork.
times before taking a photo of the food for proof of delivery. But then he decides to take an Amazon package from the front stoop and puts it under his shirt. The customer then reported the theft to the sheriff's office, and they subpoenaed DoorDash to identify the driver. Salim was arrested and charged with burglary and petty theft for taking the package, which
He was looking into the camera when he did it. Jokes aside, Florida cops have their work cut out. But I want to be a police officer in Florida. I'd shave my beard to live this life. To get ham thrown at me.
had an oil filter inside worth only about $8.
You dumb fucking
Our
idiot.
last stop on this Florida man journey is in Citrus County, where the sheriff's office featured a Florida woman on its Warrant of the Week social media post in November 2023. The sheriff's office posted a photo of Stacey Usher, who apparently tried to hide from deputies inside of a couch. Deputies had been searching for her after they say she violated her probation by selling fentanyl. Usher is a convicted felon in multiple Florida counties with a history of drug fraud, grand theft, and using bogus checks. The Florida Man phenomenon is so well known, organizers have put together the quote Florida Man Games, set to take place in St. Augustine in February. One of the events is the quote evading arrest obstacle course, where participants will run from actual officers. The website also boasts a mud wrestling event, mullet contest, and boxing match showdown between police and firefighters.
I want to go to those games. I want to go to the games. Oh, that Kung Fu guy. That is one of the greatest body cam clips I have ever seen in my life. Oh, Peter, was that you and the Florida Man logo? What? I can't believe it's got its own sport. I'm a Florida Man. Oh, if only my bandana was out here. I can't believe they've made their own games. Oh, this is absolutely incredible. This is one of the greatest reaction videos I've ever done. Oh, I can't believe it's got its own sport. Do you reckon the ham toss is involved? So you can throw a slice of ham the furthest. If not, I demand these people get in touch with me so I can rewrite the games for the day. Because ham throwing is being included. We'll get some fucking cheese rolling, some onion crying. Oh. I was planning on leaving at 4. But this was just too good an opportunity to miss. there's videos on the Florida Man games. Wednesday, we are absolutely looking at the Florida Man games and more Florida Man footage. Do you know, as much as I like showing up all of these YouTube fucking knobheads and stuff, this comedy stuff is far more enjoyable. Far more enjoyable. We need the games to sponsor you. Oh, they absolutely need to. I will promote the shit out of it. Oh, banana splitting, nettle eating. Oh. We need more of this. This was fucking funny. Getting arrested in McDonald's has to be the most embarrassing thing ever. Oh, I don't know. The funniest one was by a country mile, the fucking ham ninja. Beard, I think you should take a nap after this. Funny is so much more fun. It absolutely is. I was planning on ending the stream at 4, because Mrs. Geek gets up at 4. And I've just lost an hour and a half to laughing my fucking ass off. I hope you guys have enjoyed this as much as I have. But yeah, when we did the Karens, even though I bizarrely got some hate for the Karen video. I also got copyrighted for the guys coming out of the dentist. The guy in the back of his car like, I got a mom! Not that guy. He wasn't in the car. The guy in the car, I got hitting for copyright for that for the whole video. Oh... I think I'm going to keep this channel more fun-based, because this is great. The long-form videos, I could even turn some of this stream into a long-form video of Beardo's introduction to Florida Man, because this has been life-changing. Oh, this has been so much fun. With all the bad shit going on in the world, with all of the stuff going on in America, it's terrifying. And then to see this fucking level of fucking stupidity. Oh, dear. I'm going to turn some of these into shorter videos, just reacting to Florida Man. This has been amazing. Absolutely amazing. Mickey and CRL, thank you so much for sending me down this rabbit hole. Oh, Mrs. Geek, I've got so much to tell you. We're moving to Florida so I can see people throwing ham ninja stars at police. I don't know what's for tea, but it's not ham. Mrs. Geek needs to come in and throw some ham at you. I'm going to milk this shit. This was hilarious, right? Guys, thank you so much for chilling out with me this afternoon. This has been absolutely incredible. I do have a video out at 7 PM tonight. It's a safe video, no drama, top 5 nonsense. There's a couple of good debunks in it as well. So instead of reading out, because I'm on a completely different channel, hit the link and go and watch more of the Florida Man stuff. And please make note, if you find a hilarious video, please make notes of it. Please. And then drop them to me in the Discord so we've got stuff lined up for Wednesday, because this has been absolutely phenomenal. Thank you all for the gifted subs and the donations today. Thank you all for laughing along with me, even when I couldn't breathe. I think I've pulled something. This was a lot of fun. Much love to you all. Beardo out.